Hi everybody. I'm not gonna lie, like 30 seconds ago, oh, it's 9 o'clock, time to go live. Like 30 seconds ago, somebody started leaf blowing outside, or mowing, or I don't know the difference. They all sound the same to me, and they sound horrible. So sorry if you can hear that. That's bad timing. But hi, we're gonna try and work on some Sims builds today. Specifically, I want to try and finish that Foxbury Commons that we were working on before I went to VidCon, so. They all sound the same and the sound is evil. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, it'll be fine. I'm sure it won't take that long. At least I hope it won't take that long. Wish us luck. All right, let's game. Foxbury time. Hey, thank you for the recess, by the way. Wanda and Aimster and Stay and Confused and Who as well. Thank you all so much. Okay. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Who are you? We'll see. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Is this even the right save? I don't know. We'll find out. It is. Okay, good. Good. I just pressed play. I didn't, check. But it is the right save. All is well. Did I build it last time? Yeah, I did. I did build it last time, but I didn't finish it yet. You can see the inside is, not quite fully furnished. We're honestly close to being done with this, but I didn't quite finish it, so today I wanted to try and finish it so I can get it on the gallery and stuff, because I guess it looks more done than I remember it being, but I feel like all of this is not working, so we need to try and, finish it up a little bit. Did I see Sims 5 is going to be free? Yeah, I mean, we've all been kind of predicting that for, months. When The Sims 4 went free, I was like, oh, okay, so this next game's gonna be free. And they're testing the waters. So I'm glad about that, but I'm not surprised by that. I kind of figured it would be when The Sims 4 went free. So anyway, we'll see. But that's not really that big of news to me because I've been expecting it ever since The Sims 4 first went free, so. Anyway, Mar and Jamie and Micah and Small Gray and Michelle and Paya and Dog and Royal and Zoe, Garo, Alex, Aaron, Samantha, Mojo, Marge and Arthi and AJ and Dog Shampoos and Wolf and Sarah and Ashley and Spaghetti and everybody, thank you for the subs as well. It's your first stream. Oh, hey, Maxine. Well, welcome to the stream. We're going to hang out and do some building this morning, so hopefully you enjoy it. But you like to own your games, honestly? Yeah, I mean, the base game being free doesn't alarm me that much. I'm a little bit anxious about, the community marketplace concept. I don't really know what that's going to entail. If it's, a built-in way for, CC folks to earn money, that sort of excites me, but I do get... I don't know. Frankly, I don't like to think about it because it stresses me out. So I'll just wait until they tell me instead of sitting here speculating and getting nervous. But I'm not worried about it being free. I've been expecting that. So that part doesn't surprise me at all, nor do I care. But anyway. Yeah, Wiggly, people, especially after the live stream yesterday, I think that the problem with showing stuff off this early, and obviously it's fun, I'm glad they are, but the problem with showing stuff off this early, if you guys missed it, they showed off some more from Project Renee, the next generation of The Sims, they call it. They showed that off yesterday in their live stream, and the thing is, what they showed isn't really that much. What they showed is basically them doing tests and stuff and experimenting with how things are gonna work. So they've basically made a fake game or a mini game kind of to run models of how the Sims are gonna interact and stuff like that. It's what you saw in that live stream isn't the game. That's not gonna be the game. Even that thing that leaked a few months ago, that won't be the game. That was probably just them testing out random things. The game won't be that. It won't be that at all. And so I think that people just don't understand that part. They don't understand that what they're showing isn't the game. They're showing them doing experiments on what the game will be, it's not that they're not like the game isn't being made like that yet. Like they're not going to show you anything real yet. They're just showing you the experiments they're running because they're trying to figure out how Sims are going to interact, how the UI is going to work, how, you know, like they showed off part where the characters, they kind of look like Among Us characters, and it was really weird, but they're just trying to model like what the Sims will be doing in the environment around you. Like how is that going to work? There's a lot of questions they have to figure out to start developing the real stuff. This is like a prototype, you know, as they kept calling it. So you don't need to worry about how it looks right now. Like when you see early Sims 4 stuff, so ugly, but it wasn't real, so it doesn't matter. You know, like so it's, yeah, we don't have to, there's not really anything real that we can take away from that. They're just kind of keeping us updated that they're still working on it, and it's going to be really, really far away. Like the release is going to come so far from now. Like it takes a long time to make a game. I think that people don't understand that. It takes a really, 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 really long time to make a game. So, it'll be fine. Long ways away. But anyway, it'll be kind of cool to see, like, when the game actually does come out, it'll be kind of cool to go back and compare it to what they've been showing now and like see their process almost, because we don't usually get to see that kind of stuff. I really like to see the thought process. It's really interesting to me. I know that like I'm a person who's obsessed with The Sims, so like obviously it's interesting to me, but I really like seeing the behind the scenes aspect of that. You know, I just think it's so cool. Same thing with, they showed in that live stream yesterday, they showed off some behind the scenes things of horses. And I really, really like, and I think that there's, it's really good for the community to see also, like the process that goes into it. They showed them talking about like how difficult it is to animate horses and like all of the research they were doing on it, and how they went like on a little field trip to visit some real life horses. And I just thought that was so cool. I think it's so fun to see early stuff when they show us things like concept art and like early animations, and I think that's so interesting. And I think it's cool to get to see that, you know? But anyway, well, yeah, Kenny, I'm like, what they showed in that live stream was like so obviously early and like unfinished. They're trying to show us behind the scenes of early things, but people thought it was like the I don't know. Anyway, can I be on the team to visit horses for research? Excuse me, EA, I think it's very important that I go visit some horses for research. So I think that you should pay so that I can go do that. What do you think, EA? Anyway, yeah, the thing about it is not that people have trouble thinking sometimes. I think people just don't know any better. Like a lot of the people think, like with the kits as well, how they did the like fan voted kits, and then people were mad that the kits weren't the fan voted ones with the last kits, but the fan voted kits happened like 2 months ago. It's gonna take them ages to make those. So like us getting the news that it's those two yesterday and them not coming out until next year, like early 2024, I think people don't understand like the amount of time that goes into these things and how far ahead they like do this stuff in advance and stuff. Like it takes them a while to make the game. So I do think that, like, I don't really know what their timeline is for kits. I imagine it doesn't actually take them, like, 8 months to make kits, but I do think that they probably have the kits planned for the next 8 months. So these kits slot in early 2024, you know, because they have them all in the works already. Does that make sense? But anyway, interesting. It's cool to see the behind the scenes, though. It'll be kind of cool to see when it actually comes out and stuff. I wonder if they'll show us more, like when they did the fan voted stuff packs, they let us vote on concept art and stuff, and then showed like some behind the scenes. They had some like game dev blogs and things. I would love if they gave us some concept art of the items in the kits as well. I would love to see some more like details. But anyway, don't know what the rest of the roadmap looks like for the summer of 2023. Well, it was the expansion pack and 2 kits again, right? So, other than that, I don't know. I don't know. But maybe an update. I don't know. I guess they put behind the Sims on there too, didn't they? I don't know. We'll see. I was more concerned about the expansion pack than anything else, if I'm being honest with you. But I'm always shocked by morning streams no matter how many Wednesdays go by. Hi, Maeve. How are you? How are you? Right? What was with the landlines? If you guys didn't watch the live stream yesterday, one more thing, then I'll bill, I swear. But in the live stream yesterday, and this is the thing, I don't know if they were hinting at something or if it was just like a tool for pushing the storyline along of their live stream, but there was 2 phones. They like answered a phone call and then somebody else was like, oh, I'm getting a call. It feels very like pointed, right? Like how they were using it. Like, why did they use it twice? I don't know. That's really without a purpose. Do you know what? I honestly believe that they do things without a purpose. But I don't know. I really do believe that they do things without a purpose sometimes and don't realize how it's going to get misconstrued. But anyway, maybe it's a hint. It feels very intentional, but like the way that she brought up base game treasure, or the basement treasure, sorry. Base game is what I want. But like they brought up the basement treasure thing, so it's like maybe they're just talking about, maybe it's like a nod to that. But also she was like sitting on a heart bed, so like I don't know. I would love for them to bring back like some old stuff, but who knows. Also the Caliente thing I found so bizarre. They had this segment on lore where they like tried to explain why, because in the old Sims games, Katrina Caliente didn't exist, and then she appeared in The Sims 4, and they were trying to explain that, and they gave this weird like, what if she's a clone? Like, she's not their mom, what if she's a clone? What? Okay. What? I mean, I like lore in games. Like, I'm not complaining about them doing a lore segment. I would love to see more lore segments. I just felt like that was a weird explanation. Like, I don't know. You mean it explains why there's a relationship between her and John? Well, they say in the description that he's got romance with all 3 of them, and then he doesn't actually, so I don't know. I love lore. I would love to see more lore. I just don't think that was the lore I was looking for. I want, like, more serious lore than that, you know? But anyway. You just watched me kill Clone Bethany on YouTube. I had a clone in my Not So Berry challenge, but that's because I was in the scientist career and I cloned my sim, and then I, had to get rid of her. Well, actually, I got rid of the real Bethany. It was a whole thing. Basically, I cloned one of my sims, and then the fake clone took over and, like, tricked everybody that she was the real one, and then killed the original. Like, did that happen? Is that what you're saying? But the implication was that, like, Katrina was a clone of who? Like, of Nina and Dina? I don't know. Yeah, the story of my Not So Berry Sims was that everybody, like, didn't know the clone was not the real Sim, except the cat, and the cat knew. So, anyway. I don't know. So we're gonna keep working on this today. The other day, before I went to VidCon, we started rebuilding the Foxbury Commons. This is like the student union, student center of Foxbury. So we were kind of working on trying to create this. I wasn't quite done. I had a little bit of furnishing to do and like some more detail to add and stuff. So we have to work on that today, I think. I want to go in and try and like finish up because I didn't finish decorating any of the rooms yet. So we got some time. It looks lovely. Thanks. I think it looks pretty cool, but it's definitely not done. So I wanted to try and finish that first today. And then maybe working on something else after we're done. But We gotta get this done. Hey, Lil and Bookworm and Pancake and Mylene and Maker and Chuckles and Sarah, thank you all for the subs. Your boyfriend heard my voice from the hallway and said, hi, Simsie. Hi, Evie's boyfriend. That's kind of cute. Okay, what were we up to? So we had kind of the bathroom down here. We have to work on the cafeteria more. I had a gym. Okay. I didn't paint any of the walls. Why do I always do that to myself? I hate painting the walls. Worst part. We have this cool robotics room. This is probably the only done thing in the whole build. Have I tried Hotel Renovator? It's similar to House Flipper, but it's a hotel. I think you might like it. Really? I've been telling people that my biggest request for The Sims 4 is hotels for months now. And there's a hotel, like, flipper game, hotel builder game. That excites me. Write that down. Write that down. I think I would enjoy that. I've been wanting hotels in this game for so long, so I think I would probably like that a lot. Okay, let's get to work. Move objects on. We have to think about the bathroom situation. Should look into it. Yeah, I really should, because I probably would like it. I think that you're right. I would probably like that. I want to do, like, here's the problem, right? I feel like a lot of the tile we have is quite traditional. It's like not as modern as I want it to be. Does that make sense? Like, I just struggle with the style I'm going for a lot. Like, and these two things combined don't look very good. I tried the spa day stuff, but I didn't like how it looked because it was quite dark. So, like, this is why I've been waiting, because I didn't know what to do with it. I just feel like the spa day stuff with the red accent isn't very good. You know? Now I want to go look. Is Hotel Flipper on Steam? Hold on. Hotel Flipper. Hotel Renovator, Pets Hotel Flipper. Oh, Hotel Renovator. Is that the game? Ah, don't play the trailer, stop. That could be fun. That could be fun. Hey, Agatha, Sunflower, Z, and Emo, and everybody, thank you for the subs. I'm sorry if I missed anything. I hope I didn't. I hope I didn't. What do we think about this? Is this okay? Should do that today? Okay, I don't know about playing it today. I don't know if I should, like, switch my plans that completely today. But that's an interesting idea. Do you think I should do it with, like, no, keep it small. Snowy Escape has a tile that's nice. Are you sure it's gonna work for this? I mean, I guess Snowy Escape does have a nice, that bigger wallpaper that I used outside, but Snowy Escape has, like, this tile. Just not sure if that goes with the floor tile that much, you know? Unless we do it as, like, an accent wall on the back. What do you think? I don't know. This game is hard. Bathrooms are hard for me. I never know what I want it to be like. Should we do, like, a... I don't know. Should there be soap? Probably. We need to put some. Let's start there. What are we doing? Well, we've been working on Ginger ever since last week-ish. I've been working on trying to rebuild the Foxbury Commons. So we're trying to finish up all the things that I didn't finish on it from before. So you haven't missed much. We've just been working on the bathroom, and that's it. So Kev, and KG, Soy, and Sleepy, and Agatha, thank you for the subs as well. why I find floors easier than painting the walls. Do you know why? Because the floors are a bit more like, I mean, this flooring was hard for me because I didn't know what I wanted. But when you're putting like wood floors everywhere, it's not that big of a deal. But the wallpapers I struggle with because I never have the options that I want. It's not that I find painting walls hard. It's that I find the game is lacking in the options that I'm looking for. Like, the vision that I have in my head doesn't exist in The Sims. So that's why I struggle with painting the walls, because I can never find, like, there just isn't what I want, you know? And so the kind of tile that I want to use doesn't exist. So I'm like, I sit here struggling with trying to pick a tile because the ones that I wish that I had, we don't have. Whereas like the wood, like when I'm just putting wood floors everywhere, it's a little bit easier because, you know, we have a lot of wood floors, but that's why you paid first and match furniture to the paint. Yeah, that's why I paint last and struggle with it because I never know what I want it to be. Black walls and red tile floor. I think that the red floor tiles are a little bit too, like, they're kind of like too traditional almost, you know? Probably not what we're looking for. At least I think so. We could use carpet. Sorry, that's terrible. Another room and come back. The problem is, Captain, I did all the other rooms. What we're doing right now is the things that I left when I streamed this last time. So my other room and then come back, we've already done that. This is the coming back. This is that part. Anyway, I don't know about this red wall. That's what I'm struggling with a little bit. Maybe I could put a poster or something on this wallpaper here. Something like Foxbury Spirit Squad member in the bathroom. Why not? How about that? About a gym? I already have that, Kara. We're trying to do like finishing touches at this point. That's what we're working on more so now. I wonder if I should make part of the bathroom like kind of nasty, and if that would help me. Kind of like how we did it before. I guess I already have some puddles there. Is there another swatch of graffiti that's like a different kind of graffiti? Or is there only one graffiti swatch? I probably don't want to have two the same ones. What is with you in nasty bathrooms? I don't know. I don't know. I'm having a phase. It's a new phase, but it is an easy way to make these things look more interesting with them being kind of, I don't know, simple, I guess. And in real life, public bathrooms are nasty a lot. Okay, that's just how it works. Okay, maybe I could use like this poster again. That sink is from Snowy Escape, actually, believe it or not. I will use this thing again. Overflowing trash, maybe? Do you think? Oh, that doesn't look very good there. Well, we have the puddle. I don't really want to put, like, what other, how much nasty can a person get? That's the thing. Like, we don't want it to be that gross. Ew. Ew. What is that? Maybe I could put some over here. Some, like, gross wall splatter or something. I don't know. I don't really like that swatch in particular. This stall is really gross. Oh, the graffiti is a swatch of the toilet. They have like a plain swatch and a graffiti swatch on the toilets. Yeah, High School Years has some good posters too that we could probably use, because High School Years has like some of those like science-y posters basically that we could probably put in a few places. Oh, I like that one. Should it not be this swatch then? Should we do like... I can see this in the student union. I feel like that makes sense. Okay. And then maybe there could be like a... I will literally use that same one again by the front door because I like that one. Why is it all black and red? That's kind of the school colors, Tori. The original one was too, if you've seen the default one. So. Bulletin board. Yeah, we have a few of those too. I guess maybe I don't have as many as I thought, but. Bulletin board. Oh. Nope, it's under cork board. We can put these above the trash cans. How about that? Sure. Makes you want to play Sims again? You should. The Sims is fun. You know what? I am matching the build today. I didn't even think about that. You're right. I am. You got Taylor Swift tickets? Oh, that's exciting. I'm so happy for you. That's great news. Like, genuinely great news. I'm really glad to hear that. How hard was it? Like, how fast did they disappear before your eyes? Because when I did it, it was scary. When I got mine, it all happened so fast. What about that? I'm not obsessed with this. I feel like the colors are not working for me. You're in the line for 2 hours? Really? Do you know what? 2 hours sounds short to me after how long I waited for it. You waited 9 hours and you got nothing? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That is horrible. Absolutely horrible. Yeah, getting tickets is a nightmare. Like, genuinely. So, it's horrible. Unpainted wall by the table. Yeah, there are a lot of unpainted walls. I don't know what I want them to be like yet, so I haven't painted them. But yeah, I know. Don't worry. How much time do you have to buy tickets once it's your time to buy? Do you know what? So, when I was in the queue, it was less like how much time do you technically have to buy tickets, and more so like get them as they're being taken away right before your eyes. Like, once I got in, like, you would start clicking on a ticket and then it would be gone. Try another one, it's gone. Like it was like, can I click on a ticket fast enough to get one? It was not so much like the timer that it's giving you doesn't matter. It was like, can you grab one before they do? Is what happened to me. So, yeah. And then also, I waited literally hours for it. Like, hours, all day. From like 10 a.m. to like 4 p.m. I was in the queue. I got tickets like 5 minutes before I went live. And then I went live and I was like, I got the tickets. It was really scary. But anyway. Anyway, what else do we want to do? Should I try and get some better lighting? How about that? A yellowish color? Well, here's the thing. This yellowy orange color, we tried that. We couldn't find one that was like similar enough and not ugly. Like, we kind of tried to get one and we hated how all of them looked. So I don't really know if that's gonna work. Because we did try. We did try. It just wasn't like, I don't know how to explain this. It wasn't the vibes. Everything was like kind of weird about it. Does one of these look good? No. Maybe this could work. That adds some more color in. Okay. I can see that. Is this for UK tickets? No, I was talking about when I bought them for my like US show. I'm not gonna try and get UK tickets. But yeah, I'm talking about like when I was in the pre-sale for the shows that I already went to. The Australia ones is what got brought up because they were buying them in Australia today. What do we think about this? I don't know if I like these lights or not. I'm not sure. I am not sure. Maybe I could do, I like the posters. I do think posters are a good touch. I think that it's, maybe this could be black. I don't know, I feel like it looks nice. So, is this the pool or Foxbury Commons? No, it's Foxbury Commons. It's Foxbury Commons. It's like the student union, student center, whatever you want to call it. Is the floor supposed to be that color? Oh, do you not like it? Because yes, the floor was supposed to be this color. Do you hate it? Oh no. Oh no. Okay. What do you think about that? Does this come in a different color? I guess maybe the white could be good because we're gonna have some white walls, but what packs am I focusing on? This wasn't really like a pack focus thing, Jas, honestly. This was more of a, what do I want to use sort of thing. Now, what is that? It deleted my bookshelves? Why? Oh my God. Okay. Okay, the floor feels a bit unfinished. Okay, so I did like a polished concrete on purpose. You see that kind of thing sometimes in real life? Let me see if I can show you a picture of a floor like this in real life. But sometimes you see these kind of things, these like concrete floors will happen in real life buildings. This one has tile in it or like squares in it, but I didn't like the swatches. You even see like sometimes it looks kind of like this where it's like not very uniform. See this kind of thing a lot in stores and in buildings. So that's kind of what I was trying to recreate. That happens a lot in real life. So super common, especially in like a school building like this. I think you would probably see this here. So that's why I did it. Okay. Let me take this. Your university has that? Yeah. See? Yeah, and it's easy for them to clean and stuff. So it just, it's quite practical in real life, so you see it a lot. And it's like a cafeteria, so even more reason to have it. Okay, I don't know about a lot of this situation. Yeah, there's no grout, exactly, so it's quite easy to clean in that sense. Because you don't have to worry about the grout or anything. I think that my university had beige tile floors. Let me see if I can find the... because we had like a... At UCF, oh yeah, beige is right. We have in the middle of our student union, they have this like thing, and there's like this lore that if you step on it, you won't graduate. So they have like ropes off around it and stuff so you don't walk across it. Anyway, this was mine. So you have something similar? Really? Yeah, it's not true. They're not gonna like not let you graduate. It's just like it's like a bad luck thing. Like if you, oh, don't step on it or else you're not gonna graduate. You're gonna have bad luck. But they're not gonna like punish you. It's just like, it's like a superstition kind of thing about it. You would have stood in it? Yeah, I never did. And this is like, it's very central on campus. So a lot of times when you're trying to walk to and from places, like you would walk through this building. And so you have to go around it instead of through it. Yeah, a lot of universities have similar superstitions about like, don't walk through the gate or else you won't graduate, like stuff like that. So you'd be too scared to step on it. Yeah. At least there's ropes around it so you wouldn't anyway. But anyway, like a giant roundabout. Yeah, basically. Yeah. Anyway, this is what mine looks like. So we should get some more tables. Tables are the theme here, huh? Do I want more tables, or... Because I could do another one here. That would help with, like, the space. Should we do... How about this? This is maybe a bad idea. I don't know. Hear me out. What if we got, like, some counter height stools here, and we put a couple, like, research machines or something on it? Because I don't have any of those in this building yet. Thoughts? There's computers upstairs. But maybe some round tables as well. You think a different kind of table? Really? I don't know. This would be useful for your Sims to have computers there. Any high top tables? Well, we tried the high top tables. Look at this. The one from university, we tried it. It's too big because it's like 3 tiles wide. I guess I could switch that for this section if that's what you mean, but I tried that and I felt like it was too big to use for these, but I think I might do the research machine instead here. But unless it would make more sense to have this upstairs, because like the quiet space is kind of upstairs. Oh, I guess they have the TV. Never mind. I was trying to make it quiet up here, but it's not anymore. I like how the cabinets look kind of built in. The table doesn't, so. Coffee bar? I don't know. I feel like I always feel so conflicted about like coffee bar situations in The Sims because realistically, I don't like having them because I find like the way that Sims interact with coffee to be kind of annoying. So like for realism purposes, yes, it would be cool to have a coffee bar, but for like functionality purposes, I don't like having coffee. Do you know what I mean? It's just not, I find it kind of annoying. Is having a microwave useless if I don't have a fridge? I guess it doesn't matter. If it wants to be useless, it can be. Let me get a couple of these little things. You like the coffee vibe, so you usually put it somewhere where it won't work on purpose? That's really funny. Yeah, I like the like detail of coffee, but a mini fridge? Well, the mini fridge, the problem with it is that I don't know if it's gonna like, I don't like how it looks. Do you know what I mean by that? Because I have these big trash cans. So you say like, can't you place a mini fridge? Can't you place a fridge? It's more just like, where would you put it? Because I don't want to, if it's slotted into the counter maybe, but it doesn't. It looks kind of awkward. The mini fridges don't fit the way that you want them to, or at least the way that I want them to. I wish that we had one that, you know how the, like how these slot to a counter? If we had a mini fridge like the dishwasher that slotted to a counter, that would change things. But we don't, so fridge room get to work. I don't really need to have a fridge. I have, like, we have these vending machines. I don't need the microwave to work. You get free food here. Like, you don't need to cook or anything. Can the trash go outside? Well, yeah, but I like having an accessible one indoors to help clean. But we'll put trash cans outside too. I just like having one for us inside too, because in real life you'd want to have big trash cans in there if everybody's eating in there, you know? But yeah, I wish that we could slot the mini fridges a little bit better. That would change my perspective of them. So, I feel like maybe this wall could be white too. I'm also kind of thinking that maybe, and this might be a little bit weird of me, but what if there was like more of these slots or something? Is that too much with this tile here? Maybe. Maybe. scoot that over, put this here. It's just like there's a lot of slat looking things happening. Dumpster doubles as a woohoo spot. I guess I could get a dumpster. I hadn't really considered that. I feel like I should have thought more ahead about where to put the dumpster if I was gonna do that, but we can get a dumpster. I'm okay with the dumpster. Dumpster is useful for gameplay purposes, so. There's a black stone wall / tile and growing together. I guess I haven't used that yet. Let's see growing together. You think this one? Do you know what? This one is a slightly different vibe. And that might be kind of a nice touch. What if I swapped it so the indoor ones were this tile instead? And the outdoor one is the other tile? Because I kind of like this tile. I like the vertical. Oh. Stop, don't clip. Oh. I had a poster there, but I didn't need it to be there because I was supposed to have a big window there. Oops. Oopsies. I did not need that. Okay. That's better. That's way better. Okay, that makes me feel a lot better about this, to be honest. Okay, I feel very good now about this situation. Yeah, I built this, Alex. I just didn't finish it yet. So we're finishing the build today. We built most of it last week, but I wasn't done with it yet. So that's what we're doing now. Hey, Kimba, Tread, in 1987. Oh my, Coley and Venti, thank you for the subs. All right, let's get some little clutter for these. Okay. Someone maybe has some books that they're practicing with. University. You can have some school books that you're working with. Maybe you have some files you're working on. I don't know. Should I? Actually, I like these school books better though. We can get a backpack too, because the backpacks will be kind of a nice little detail. We have like the base game ones, and then we also have the ones from high school years. And Growing Together has backpacks too, doesn't it? Do you want to put your backpack over here? I can use the cow plant one. How about that? I guess we could use the sticky notes. Yeah, that's true. Come here. Will I build a castle with the new kit? Well, we'll definitely build with it. It's just not coming out until like literally 2024, so I don't know what exactly I'll build with it. Hopefully a castle, but who knows if it's gonna be. Here's my worry about it, right? I like the idea of it a lot. Like, I think it's really a really cool concept. The problem with kits for this sort of purpose is that they are quite small scale, right? So we don't usually get that many items with them, which can make it difficult when it comes to building an entire castle, because usually, like, when we get kits, even like the, what's it called? I always get Courtyard Oasis. Sorry, I always get the Desert Luxe and the Courtyard Oasis kit confused, and I like try and call it Courtyard Oasis, or Courtyard Desert Oasis, I try and like combine them. Anyway, we don't get that many windows with the kits, right? So that kind of makes it hard to do a full build because there's not like enough options. So I'm worried that we're gonna get that medieval kit and there's gonna be like 2 windows, which isn't really enough to do an entire build, you know, especially if they're very unique and like nothing else matches them. I want to have more size variation than just like the 2 things, which is why it makes me nervous. So it's like, if there's not enough, then there's no point. I had that problem with Realm of Magic too, and that even has quite a few windows, but Realm of Magic I don't think has enough variation in size because we have like these little tiny windows and then some quite big windows, and then the doors are like enormous. And so I always struggle with trying to use these things together on builds because I don't think there's enough options. And then you compare it to things like seasons or cats and dogs, and there's like, there's like so many window variants of different sizes that fit together. I find those a little bit easier to use than the like very specific round stained glass that doesn't match. Like, I don't know. Seasons and cats and dogs have pretty good tileable windows, which is useful for that sense. But anyway, can I put the glasses on a desk? Oh, that's kind of cute. I like that idea. Let me look at the kits. Yeah, and the wedding pack. The wedding pack has some really cute windows as well. I just find them hard to use because there's only a couple options, you know? I need to have, like, the wedding pack. Let me show you. Wedding, not stream home decorator. The wedding pack also has some really nice windows. Like, we have these really beautiful ones. I just wish that we had maybe, like, a variant that had no shutter or something, like one more variant. And then we have the stained glass windows, right? But there's only 3. I need to have like a square version of the stained glass. I need to have like maybe 2 more windows from each of these sets for it to be like easy to use elsewhere, because nothing else really matches these swatches. I mean, these ones are okay because they have some plain white swatches, but it's just hard because we have these super cute purple ones, but it's hard to match. So I wish we had a couple more variants, because it is hard to use them for an entire build without more variants. So Strangerville has that problem too. Like, Strangerville has a really beautiful window. But I wish that I had maybe like one more size. Because these ones, I hate this part of it, right? Like, you see how this is all pink and this is pink and white? Why did they do that? They don't match anymore. It's not the same set. If this was pink and white, then it would be fine, but it's not. It's all pink, all white. I want white in the middle. It's just, I don't know. I'm being picky, but I wish that I had more variants across everything, so. All right, I think that maybe I'm kind of struggling with what to put. Should I do, maybe, what about this? What if we got like from high school years? What if I did a logo in the middle of this wall? And that's like a university logo. Can I put it on the gallery now, please? No, I can't put it on the gallery now because I'm gonna try and finish it first because I'm gonna be done in just a little bit. So if I put it on the gallery now, then I will put it on the gallery again soon, and that would be weird. You know? Oh, a whiteboard might look good. I like that idea. Because maybe you could work on this with your classmates for a project or something. It's kind of tight though. I like the whiteboard idea. Let me think about posters again, because we do have some cute posters from downstairs. Can I put a water bottle? Oh, that's an interesting idea. Yeah, we could maybe try that. Posters are good for color scheme purposes. Add some more vibes. Okay, anyway, Kate, Siren, Want, and Shay, and Britt, and Trash, and Kirby, and Divine, and Hands, and Breezy, and Kimba, and Angie, thank you for the subs. These posters are from high school years. They're from high school years. What do you think about that? I could probably use something. Should I put posters on this wall or no? Should I put like a wall in there to close that off? What if I put like 2 walls right here? made it smaller so it's a little bit tighter in this area, and then I could put posters on that wall. What do we think about that? Is there music playing? Yeah, just quietly, Emmy. I don't play it loudly on purpose. It's more supposed to be ever so slight vibes in the background. Let's see. Crusty beanbag chair feels very university. It does, doesn't it? It does. Yeah, we're gonna play Among Us tomorrow, Barry. Hopefully that answers your question. I want to put a pride flag, I think, on this wall. We got the perfect space for it. It fits. That's half the reason why I wanted to make it bigger. Should I use this one? I think so. I like that. What would go on the coffee table? Like, board games, books. Oh, I like the idea of board games, actually. I can see that. Maybe there being board games that you could get and play. My university had like a games room, so I can see that. I feel like that makes sense. Okay, maybe we'll just do board games there. Should I put like some storage or something with more? What about from Dream Home Decorator? If there was like some little cube shelves over here with like more games in them, would that make sense to you? Because I can see that happening, right? I like that. You think under the flag? I was thinking I would put it, instead of under the flag, I would put it over on the side wall just to give it some more space, because this wall is quite empty. But I can see that happening in real life. Please move the white beanbag chair, you're gonna cry. No, Sid, I like it there. I'm sorry that it offends you that much, but I like the chairs like that. I've kind of placed them a little bit randomly on purpose, because I feel like in real life people would be dragging them around and moving them and stuff, and they wouldn't be like uniformly placed, you know? Nothing is in these cabinets, so it's okay that it's covering it. It's all right. It's really, really all right, I promise. But they're beanbag chairs, so they're kind of gonna get moved around, you know? Hey, Purple, and Elo, and everybody, thank you for the subs. Trophy case. Oh, we've got a trophy case down here. I have a trophy case right there. But should I put like, my concern is, should there be like, I don't know about putting books here. Maybe we could do, because Dream Home Decorator has like those little baskets and stuff. Maybe like little baskets are the next best thing for there. I don't know. Blankets? Did your school have blankets in the student union? I live in Florida, so like this might be a normal thing elsewhere, but not here. Did you have blankets in here? Really? You have blankets in your student union? You had some for students to borrow? Huh. Who washes them? Yeah, that's a good question. Who washes them? No, we definitely didn't have that. I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would feel comfortable using them if mine did have them. You had towels in the bathrooms and the blankets got washed every day? Like real towels? Like hand towels and stuff? They definitely didn't have that at my school. Real towels? Wow. No, my school would never do that. That's nice. That's kind of fancy. And then they wash them a lot? The smell of the wet towels at the end of the day. Ew, I don't want to think about that. Don't say that. You could shower and get a body towel from the front desk. Well, I'm sure that... Oh. Interesting. In like the regular student union section? Oh, and you worked with animals though. I guess that makes sense. Because, you know, people need to... Yeah, it's like at a gym, so I can see that. Your school didn't even have toilet paper? Yeah, I'm sitting here like, you know what? Sometimes the bathrooms were out of soap. So that's impressive. Oh no, had to wash your hair before lunch. I can see that. If a dove pooped on your head, yeah. That would, yeah. What else do we think we want? I have lots of seating everywhere. We have some of this stuff. I feel like maybe something could go over here, but what? Your bathrooms often don't have water? Oh no. You think a plant? Yeah, a plant would be nice. Maybe I could get another table, like one more table over here. Or is that weird? Puzzles, game stations. Oh, I guess we could get like an actual game table. Maybe I could try and put some game tables downstairs. Like if we got, let me see the puzzle table. You know what? This one might be our only time to use that. This one comes in like, well, there's red with wood and also plain red. Maybe I could use the red puzzle table and then have like another one over here. And if we did different chairs, like if I used ones from Growing Together or something. Oh, probably not. I don't want to use the same chairs. Robotics club stuff. Oh, we already have that, Jada. We have a whole robotics room. But 3 black and 1 yellow chair. The yellow chairs don't really, see how the yellow is like kind of different? It's almost like an orangey yellow, the color that they have. Sort of like that, to be honest. So that's why we weren't using the yellow color, because we weren't really like obsessed with how it looked. The floor's gonna stay concrete. Yeah, we liked it, Christine. We were discussing this earlier because they were calling it ugly and unfinished. Do you think it's ugly and unfinished? Because I liked it. Honest question. Yeah, there's Food Dreamer. So this is like a cafeteria. Your Sims in-game get food for free from this. And then we also have vending machines over here. So we have both. But we liked the concrete. We thought it was kind of realistic, but I don't know. Oh, you couldn't tell if it was a default swatch or not because your screen is tiny. Oh, well, that'll do it. Yeah. No, it's the swatch from the, well, it's the base game one, but I don't know. What sort of chair should we use? Black? I don't like that at all, actually. Maybe I should have these be the same as the other tables. I haven't got a clue what I want. This game is really hard. I don't know what I'm doing. What do you think about that? I mean, we don't have to use the Growing Together ones, because there are ones from like other packs that are maybe more similar to the Like, to be honest, that might even be better. The darker one is better. I just always hate this base game games table, so I think I don't want to use it, but actually in this case it's better. So, well, that's fun. So we have kind of like a game section over here. And then we've got like the cafeteria section over here. And then there's some walking space. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Another no move objects build challenge soon. One of those like building with no cheats sort of challenges where you've got like no move objects, no debug. Because that is kind of a fun build to do, honestly. Am I gonna also revamp the Barchester lots? Well, Renee, so I'm planning, the reason I'm doing these ones, like the ones from, is there a single tile of this? The reason I'm doing these ones, the ones from Foxbury, is because I'm gonna be playing in Foxbury with my sim. And so I wanted to do these first because it's like the one that I was gonna wanna use for my Let's Play. But I guess I'll probably do the Brightchester ones eventually, but the bigger priority for me was to do the Foxbury ones because that's what I'm gonna be playing in. Does that make sense? Okay. Maybe I should have put like one chair on the edge. I wish that these slotted together nicer. I do like the big bench though. It's kind of useful. Imagine a no cheats modern house. Do you know what? It's like legitimately hard for me to do that. So I did a no cheats build on purpose because I did this a while ago. Reason being, at the time, I was doing the builds. You didn't know this, but I was doing the builds for Growing Together, and I had to do like no cheats, even no alt placing in those builds. And so I got sort of inspired to try and do another one of those, like for my YouTube channel, like a no cheats, no alt placing. Is it fine if that's clipping there? Because I think it kind of is. It's like the bench goes all the way to the edge. But yeah, I couldn't use any cheats in those Growing Together builds. Like I couldn't even alt place. And it was so hard for me because I don't even think about it. Like when I go to alt place things, I just do it. Like it's like a reflex. I like alt place everything without even like realizing that I'm doing it. So trying to do those Growing Together builds and not alt place stuff for them was genuinely hard for me because I just don't even think about it when I'm doing it. So it was like effort. Like I don't think of alt placing as cheating, especially if you have no move objects on, but we weren't allowed to alt place. So it was rough. Like no move objects is okay. The alt placing though, and what I mean by that is like being able to free place items. So like to give an example, if I have move objects off, I mean you can't place this here without it, but I by default just try and like alt place so I can scoot things a little bit closer, you know? And we couldn't do that. So that was really hard for me. You avoid as much as possible? Really? Why do you avoid it? I love it. You have to take the key off your keyboard? Yeah, right? We could do F5 to place things on quarter tiles, but we couldn't alt place things. So it was rough. It was rough. Hey Sharon, with a tier 3, 38 months, by the way. Oh my God. And okay, and Megan, and Purple, and Lucky, thank you for the subs. Most of yesterday spent binge my generation Let's Play. Did you have fun with it, Lucky? Did you like it? I'm glad. That means a lot to me. But what does F5 do? That's a great question. F5 lets you place things on quarter tiles. I have it on right now. So by default, you can place things on half tiles like this. With F5, you can place things on quarter tiles. So it slots a little bit closer together, basically, which is quite useful for building like this because you can like, sometimes I'll use it for like placing rugs. If you want to like scoot rugs a little bit closer, so that's a bad example. If you want to like scoot rugs a little bit closer to the front of the TV, you can F5 instead of like trying to alt place it. So that's nice. Good for window placement as well. Sometimes placing like wall decor also, but maybe save. Oh my God, I haven't saved a single time. Yeah, maybe save. I haven't done that yet today. Yikes. Hey, Lucky Bear and Max, thank you for the subs. Oh no. Oh no. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I saved the game. It's okay. Oh my god. Could you imagine? Should I put some more of these over here? Is it weird to have them in like all the corners? No, I think it's kind of nice actually. I'll put some over here. I did earlier, like 10 minutes ago. Oh, really? Okay, I did save. I didn't think I did. Thank you though. Now I feel a little bit better. You know what? I used to have a save point reward, but I deleted it because people would... It made me feel kind of guilty as well because people would do it when I was like playing Animal Crossing, for example, where you can't save, it's autosave only. And so I turned off the save reward. You can just tell me in chat to save and I'll see it. But does a food truck make sense? Do you know what? I was thinking about that. I don't know if it'll be like, if it'll automatically be like worked, like if someone will be there, because people have, food comes here. But anyway, we can look and think about that because I think that over here on this side, specifically that eco lifestyle one might be kind of cool. Those umbrellas, why they're so flat? They're not actually flat. They just look kind of flat from that angle. I guess they do without the red is kind of hard to see the dimension on, but it's not actually flat. I promise. Yeah, I think you have to hire a vendor for the food truck things to work. And there is one like right there. So, you think it should work? Okay, maybe it will. Your game recognized when you place new vendors on these lots? All right, that's actually kind of a relief, to be honest. Maybe I'll put, I like this one. This is the, maybe I'll get one more of these. Foxbury Commons items. This community voting board. Interesting to see what they class as Foxbury Commons items, you know? Toilets, music, benches. Fascinating. I like this item. What should the other one be that we use? Also, Little Miss, thank you for the bits. I appreciate that. Oh, Elmay, don't worry. If your chat ever gets blocked, like it says that it can't be posted, we don't even see it. So you'll never get in trouble for that because we can't even see that. Maybe I'll pick one based on the color. I like the red, but I don't like the green. Yeah, the ones that get picked up like that, we can't see. We only see the ones that get held by AutoMod, if that makes sense. And it's not a big deal. It's more just, so sort of my philosophy on the AutoMod and stuff like that is that you're never going to get in trouble if it gets picked up, because the point is I have the settings up quite high, so it picks up things that it maybe shouldn't sometimes. But all that we have to do then is approve it, you know? It's just like an extra layer of security, because I'd rather that it picks up more than less, because then bad stuff won't get through, you know? And so it's okay if your things get picked up or whatever. You're never in trouble for that. Just think of it as like, it's a good thing that it didn't let a bad thing through, you know? But you probably didn't say anything wrong because it's quite sensitive, the auto mod. Anyway, Aoife, thank you for the 9-month resub. It's good to see you. Thank you so much. And Rio as well. Thank you. What do we think about this? Yeah, and sometimes it picks up things for like literally no reason whatsoever, and we don't know why it did. Especially with the ones where, because there's two kinds. There's like this message can't be posted because it conflicts with the channel's moderation settings, and then there's the auto mod one. And auto mod we see in chat just highlighted basically, and the ones that it won't send we never see. And the ones that it won't send are the ones that sometimes we can't figure out why it won't, because it'll block things that I didn't even block. Like, for example, it doesn't happen anymore, but there was a period of a couple months where you couldn't type the word shirt in my chat. I didn't block that. I didn't do that, but it wouldn't let you type it. And what I think happens when that happens is that somebody will say something bad that also included the word shirt, and then we denied their message, and then it added shirt to the blocked words list. But then when I tried to whitelist it, it didn't work. It was like a bug, basically. So that happens sometimes. And like so occasionally, genuinely, we can't figure out why it is doing that. Like sometimes we actually cannot figure out what the problem is. So you probably didn't say anything wrong if that happens. Like sometimes it's just like a genuinely confusing, like we don't know why it's doing that either situation. And even when I try to whitelist it, it doesn't work. But we don't have any words that are doing that right now. That was like there was like a period last year when that was happening. But it's not really doing that anymore. So anyway. And same thing, like I have, sometimes, like for example, I blocked the word pregnant in my chat on purpose. Most people say it because they're talking about Sims and it's fine. But I blocked it because I got so sick and tired of literally every single time me being like, oh, I kind of have a headache. Oh, I kind of have cramps. Somebody would be like, is it because you're pregnant? No. No, it's not. And I'm sick of you assuming that. So like that was like bothering me so much that I blocked it. And like for the most part, people that say that word aren't saying it in that context, but I got so sick of seeing it in that context that I blocked it. So like that might get picked up, but like you didn't do anything wrong. I just got sick of that happening to me. So people on the internet are so irritating. Anyway, can't be a woman online without that. But anyway, you would cry. It's just annoying. It's just really annoying to have that be like the immediate assumption. Why would you assume that? So it doesn't happen anymore because I blocked it. So people do it in real life as well, I know, but it's like the scale of it online is so annoying that like I don't want to deal with it anymore. So it's disrespectful, it's annoying to assume. It's like, honestly, and I say this sort of as like a warning to others, don't ask people that. Don't ever ask anyone that, because 9 times out of 10, it's a very sensitive subject for a lot of reasons. And I'm not talking about me, I'm talking in general. Like a lot of people, this is like a deeply personal, sometimes really hurtful thing because of things they've gone through. So it's just not worth asking. Asking will almost always hurt someone's feelings for various reasons. So it's just not something you bring up. They will bring it up to you if they want to. You don't get to ask that. It's never worth asking anyone about. So none of your business. It's a sensitive subject for so many reasons. It's just none of your business. So anyway, let them tell you. You don't need to ask. Do we like this? I think so. I think so. I want to try and get some like, I might want to try and use some fancy lighting. I feel like this could be kind of cool to have like a, I don't know. Your cat's laying on one of your arms? Well, as they should be. It's the cat's arms now. Okay, do we want to have like a, I don't know, maybe if there was like some sort of, I like the idea, but I think in practice it's not working right. Right? If they connect to the food trucks. Yeah, I mean, we can have them do that. It's just like, I don't really want to scoot them. Oh, it's too small anyway. Oh, good. Oh, good, it's too short. I think I don't like it. Yeah, I wish we had these lights without the pole at all. I wish there was a no pole version. I don't know. Cottage living ones. There's a cottage living one in debug. Aren't they too big though? Yeah, Tilly, I always put my builds in the gallery, every single one of them. So it will be. It's just not done yet. But once it is, it'll be up on the gallery today. Could lower them a little. I can't lower them because that's the default height, so you can't put it like into the floor. The holiday pack ones are a little bit like too, they're almost like too U-shaped. I want them to be a little bit like longer. So I don't know. Little campers kit. Those are, I don't know if I want to use the lights that much though. They're talking about these ones. And like you can definitely make these work, but I feel like when you combine them without poles, without connecting to anything, it's like, why are they doing that, you know? Anyway, I don't know if I want to do lights like that. It's a fun idea, but I think in practice it might not be the best addition. Hey Cast and Pierce and Beautiful, thank you for the subs, everybody. I don't know. I don't think I want to do lights. I'm not sure if it was an idea, but I feel like they don't really fit that well. It's one of those things that we almost would have had to have thought about it sooner and like done it from the beginning instead of trying to like fit it in at the end, you know? Because it kind of doesn't really fit that well. High school debug has without poles. The high school debug lights have no poles. Show live edit objects. It's the same ones. Debug. Yeah, I feel like I just like the idea of it being by the food trucks, but I don't think I actually want to use lights. I don't think that I actually want to have them. But I don't know. We will have to see. What events are nice at your school? Yeah, if my school had a nice outdoor seating area like this, I mean, well, the problem is at my school, it's too hot. So I wouldn't really want to sit out there if I'm being completely honest. But you say there is lights without the string in cottage or in high school years debug. I see the pole. It's a different pole, but it is still a pole. Is there a version with no pole? Ooh, that's actually quite nice. Huh. We have some like bike signs. Maybe I could try and use this somewhere. Whoa. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get some outdoor lighting. Like the, I might just use from university. We have like these. Uh-oh, sorry. Didn't mean to yawn. Sorry. Now you're all gonna yawn. Uh-oh. What color? This is the one that they have in this part of town, right? Should I just use a few of these around? Is there a bike rack? Well, we've made fake bike racks before, which we could maybe try and do again. But made me yawn? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Okay. I think maybe, ew, it's too dark. Should I just put them in the corners of these lots? I don't really like this light, to be honest. Maybe I could try and get some more of these lights. Where is that facing? Okay. That helps. Okay. Okay. Makes no difference. You can't even see it there, but whatever. I do like these lights a lot. Yeah, you can't even see it lighting up the trees. No, Trish, they didn't. I didn't ask them about it. I probably could. But at the time, I wanted out of there so badly. Like, I just wanted to be gone from the convention after that happened. And so I didn't, like, stick around to be like, excuse me, why did your security not do anything about that guy who climbed on stage? But anyway, I don't know. I probably could, but I don't really care enough to cause a scene about it. What happened? During my panel at VidCon, this guy in a shark costume walked up to the stage, jumped the fence, climbed onto the stage, threatened to expose himself, and then started doing the worm, and then had to get carried off the stage by Dream's private security because VidCon security didn't do anything. So yeah. So that, yeah, I was on stage. Yeah, we were doing the panel and that happened. It was, yeah. I can show you the video. Hold on. I have the full video, but it's kind of zoomed out, so you can't really, people couldn't really see it that well, but I can show you the, my friend Dylan posted a video on Twitter of him getting carried off the stage. But look. But he jumped this fence right here and climbed on stage, and then that's me. And then he got carried off while he was still flailing. So anyway, yeah, I don't know about that. It was really, it's kind of funny now looking back on it, right? But at the time when it was happening, I was very scared because I didn't know what he was gonna do. Like, when he started approaching the fence and then climbing the fence and then climbing onto stage and then coming towards us, I didn't know, like, what he, you know, like, is he gonna try and hurt someone? Like, you don't know what his intentions are. So it was really scary at the time. Now that he didn't do anything to hurt anybody, it's not like, you know. But anyway, what he said was, and this is kind of gross, so I apologize for repeating it, but what he said, he started yelling at us. I couldn't understand him when he was yelling at us from the fence. But when he climbed the fence and then got on stage, because he was in a shark costume, and again, gross sexual content, he said, have you ever seen a fish's balls before? And then started, like, grabbing himself, so I thought that he was gonna, like, take them out or something. And then he started yelling, suck on these, and then started doing the worm. And then he got carried off stage while he kept flailing. But anyway, I thought that when he said that, I thought he was gonna, like, flash everybody or something. Cause he said that, so I was like, wait, is that what he's gonna do on stage? Like, but he didn't. So, anyway. And at first, when he was coming up to us, I thought he was gonna, so my thought process, I saw him as he was, like, walking all the way up to the stage, right? Because he's in, like, a shiny shark costume, so the lights were kind of reflecting on him, and he got up and started, like, walking towards us. So as he's approaching, I was like, is he gonna, like, just come up and yell at us and then get pulled away? Well, he never got pulled away. And then he yelled at us, and then he climbed the fence, and I was like, is he gonna get pulled away? Didn't get pulled away. And then he climbed on the stage, and I was like, is he gonna get pulled away? Didn't get pulled away. And then Dream Security came up and got him. But I was under the impression that there was security at the fence at VidCon. Like, I sort of assumed that there would be people standing there. Kind of like how at, like, a concert and things, that stuff happens. Because there was security, but Dan told me, because Dan was in the audience, he said there was security because at the convention, hold on, I'm going to do a little map. We'll do a little game so I can show you. Let me go to an empty lot so I can explain what I'm talking about. But basically, this happened in, like, the giant convention center, right? And so at the convention center, they have, like, a bunch of halls. Essentially, there's, like, big hall. And then big hall, and then big hall, right? The meet and greet one is like over here. And then there's like some like booths and stuff. Well, in this big, it's kind of bigger than this. In one of these big halls, they've got a stage kind of in the back, okay? And it's like the main stage of VidCon, all right? Main stage. And then they have like a fence, obviously, before the main stage. He climbed that and climbed on the stage, yeah? Well, around the meet and greet seating, they had a fence kind of like this, and I guess it was open there or whatever. And then there's chairs like all in between here. Dan told me there was security like around the seating part of the fence, because this is open and it's open down here too, and there's like all the convention stuff. Dan told me there was security like around this part, but not here. Around here, this is like where Dream security was on the sides. So anyway, and then he came up the middle. It's bigger than this, but he came up the middle and then climbed the fence and then climbed on the stage. So, anyway, but none at the front. That's what's confusing to me, because I would assume, listen, especially if the biggest creator at your convention, Dream, is on this panel, you would anticipate that considering half the convention came here to see Dream, that you would have like security in front. I don't know. Why did he have his own personal security? Well, I assume, Mint Chip, that Dream gets a lot of threats, especially at conventions like this. Creators like him, not just him, but like I'm thinking at TwitchCon, a lot of the biggest creators had private security as well, and they were walking the floor and stuff with it. Like Hassan did, people like XQC would have, you know, they just would have brought their own because they're probably in danger. I think that we assume that they wouldn't be, but like big creators get like literal threats, like actual threats on their lives and stuff. So I assume that they would have to worry about a lot more than the average person like I would. Cut to this example, right? You know, this isn't even that bad in comparison, but anyway. Did we bulldoze? No, I'm giving an example of a VidCon. But anyway, I saw a lot of that happening at TwitchCon as well, people having private security and stuff. But anyway, that wasn't the build. That was the diagram. I don't need to have private security in an event like that, but the people that are that big with that much going on, I can see would. But if Sims pulled us up to this long, I'd be livid. Well, I'm almost done. I'm gonna put it on the gallery any second. I'm just trying to think about like last minute details, you know? I'm trying to pick a different light for this too. Crushula zoomed out video. I guess I could, yeah. Hold on. Let me see. People had a hard time seeing this video when I was showing it on stream yesterday. But this is because Dan took it and it's vertical and I can't zoom in, but you can see like the whole stage and the crowd, and this thing right here, this blue, is the shark. Like walking up and approaching the stage, and then he climbs it and then jumps on the stage. But Dan was just filming the panel in general. That's why he has the whole video. But that's him climbing it. Climbed the fence. Climbed on stage. Dream security is here. He's doing the worm. But yeah, he just like casually walked up there, you know? So yeah, he's wearing a shark costume. I don't know. Not a very good worm? No, he didn't do a good job of doing the worm. So, he didn't even do the worm well. Why did Dan have such bad seats? Well, Ash, so people were like lining up and sitting down for the panel ages before the panel happened. And so people were there like sitting down for the panel a long time before it happened. And Dan went like literally just as it was starting, because Dan was backstage with me and then went around to go. So he was with me before the panel, which is why he wasn't sitting in the front row of the panel. Because I made him sit with me instead. Should I get some fancy lights somewhere? I don't know. But yeah, that panel was, I assume, in high demand because Dream was on it, so. Well, that looks quite small. Is it cute or is it? I don't know. Should have had a reserved seat for Duck Dan. Yeah, unfortunately, he did not have one. A few more of them in different angles. I guess we could like line them up. Maybe I could like scoot them close together. How about that? So it's like long. I can see that happening in real life. Maybe. Okay. That seems like a decent amount of lights. Oh, wait, that's why I couldn't have that there, because there's a skylight. Bar height tables, we tried them, but we didn't, they were like quite, I don't know, the sizing just wasn't really working because they're 3 tiles wide. So, why did he do that? The guy that went on stage? I mean, just for attention. Just for attention. No, I don't know what his actual motivations were, but I assume he just wanted attention. So, to Radical and Ari and Strawberry, thank you for the subs. But anyway, and he got it because we're still talking about it. Wait, why does this keep happening? We didn't talk about it at the time though. That was the first time you heard about Dream? Well, that's kind of fun, to be honest. Yeah, anyway, it makes for a funny story. It was scary at the time. It is kind of, looking back on it, it's quite the story. Me and Dylan were joking before the panel about how, because I've known Dylan who moderated it for years, and we were joking, like, you know what, even if it goes bad, because we were both kind of nervous, even if it goes bad, we're gonna have a story. And we sure do have a story. We sure did get a story out of it, so. Anyway. Replace one of the dining tables with a game table. It is a game table. We have game tables here, August. So, yeah, 8-bit Dylan. Yeah, and I've known Dylan for so long. Dylan was one of the people, like, he was literally one of the first people I ever met in person in the Sims community. Because we both got invited to my first ever Sims event in person was before City Living came out, and me and Dylan were both invited to it. So I spent a long time talking to him at that in like 2016. So he was one of the like first ever Sims people I met in person. So it was when he was added last minute as a replacement as the moderator of the panel. I was like, oh my God, my life is saved. I was so relieved. So relieved that he was the moderator of the panel because I actually knew him. Okay, you think a chess table? I guess I hadn't really considered that. Maybe I could put a chess table up here. Why did he get on stage, just to cause chaos? Yeah, I mean, yeah, Jessica, but why does anyone get on stage at a thing like that? I think just attention. And it worked. But yeah, I think just for attention. Do we want a chess table or is that random? The original moderator was going to be Austin Show, actually, who I don't actually know personally, obviously, so. So a moderator of a panel, basically on a panel, there was, what, like 5 of us? Yeah, there was 5 of us plus Dylan. And so Dylan, being the moderator, was like the one answering or asking the questions and like, you know, being like, okay, Kayla, what do you think about this? And then he like kind of planned out how it would go and what would be talked about. So he's like the host of the panel, basically. If that makes sense, kind of directs it, asks questions, stuff like that. I think I like that there. I feel like that makes sense. Are we good? Oh, I didn't put lights back down here. Oh, not good, not good. This is the last thing, I swear. After this, we're gonna be done. I'm going back and forth a lot, I know, but after this, we'll be finished. Oh, I didn't pick... Wait. I need that. Maybe I'll get another red wall there. Okay, that'll work. I think I want to get some sort of lighting. I just don't know what over this. Maybe I could do these red ones, but then have it be like, I'll get another light too. Just because it's kind of dark. These are very targeted lights. They're not the best. That could work, right? During the panel for VidCon stuff, do you get referred to as Kayla or lilsimsie/simsie? I mean, people call me all of them. I don't really have a preference. I think that because Dylan knows me, he was probably calling me Kayla. But people call me Simsie and stuff like that a lot too. So it just depends. I don't know. If you're asking what you should call me, I accept any of the above. Kayla, Lil Simsie, Simsie, all work. All is well. Anything's fine. whatever is easiest for you. Okay. Anyway. I think that I might get another one of these lights. One sec. I think... Is that done? What else would we... I don't really know how else to add lights out here because it's so dark. I don't really... Should I put some on the roof? Not that it'll make a difference. I mean, look at how it's still dark, but... I don't know. Alyssa, me, and Frog, and Two, thank you for the subs, by the way. I feel like that could work. Gives it a little bit more to look at. Yes. Just typed a book in 10 seconds. I didn't type a book. I typed one Discord message. It's different. It's different. Do you... There we go. There we go. Could do the invisible debug lights to add brightness. I don't know if I want to have the invisible debug lights outside. They're almost too bright for the outdoor space. Why is my voice doing that? Sorry. Sorry. Okay. What will I do when I finish this build? I don't know, Bestie. We'll see. We shall see. I don't know how to do outdoor lighting at nighttime. I feel like I'm really bad at it. I always think that about myself. I never feel like I know. Oh my god, my voice. Sorry. Sorry. Do I think I'll stream Planet Zoo again? I don't know. I would like to. I really enjoy Planet Zoo. I think it's quite fun, but I also don't think that I'm that good at it, so I don't know. I really like Planet Zoo, but it's also, let's just say this, it's not really my strong suit, okay? Put that there. RGB strip lights from high school years. Oh, I guess we could get some of those. Yeah, that could work. Because we could try and put, like, especially along the top of this building, I would like to have, wait. I would really like to have something like, I mean, you can barely see it though, huh? No, I think that's cool. Right? Now it's in white, which isn't really the vibe that I was going for, but how does that look in the daytime? Oh, that's okay, right? Among Us stream when? Among Us stream tomorrow. So, you're in luck. Should make them red. I don't know if I want them to be red, because the red kind of, I don't know about the red, I guess. I'm never sure. Okay, that helps. That helps. Today's your birthday? Happy birthday! That's so exciting. Also Megan and Sierra and Aria, thank you for the subs. Okay. Ooh. That's okay, actually. That works. And then I'll do it over here, too. It may look sinister if it's red on the outside. Yeah, I can see that as well. I think red on the outside might be, like, a little bit too much. Okay. Do you know what I will say? I think that this is looking a lot better. I just have a hard time with the outdoor lighting of things like this, but that's nice, right? It's subtle. You can't really see it in the daytime, which is good. I think I like this building. Do you think it could be done? My plans after the build? I don't know. It took me longer than I thought it would, to be honest, so we'll see. I don't know how long I will do it, how long I'll be, or what we'll be doing after this, I mean. God, sorry. I think that it could be good. Should I put it on the gallery? I rebuilt the oh my god. I forgot that that's the front of it. Lot traits? Oh, I guess I could put some lot traits. Like what? Study spot? University student hangout? You think fast internet? Yeah, I guess you improve programming, video game, and writing. I don't know. What is a commons? So it's this is like a student union lot, right? Student center. What does the description say? The Foxbury Commons, fondly referred to as Larry's Lagoon, is the perfect place for students to recharge after a long day of classes. There's food and lots of space to study or work on homework when students are tired of dealing with their roommates. Computers and robotics workstations give everyone a chance to use the latest technology to get a kickstart on a new term. So, the Foxbury Commons is kind of like a lot of schools have things like this. I think it's hard to explain to people that maybe aren't from America, but you definitely have things like this. It's just a student center, a student union, a student hangout. It's a cafeteria. It's stuff like that. Yeah, I know the corner commons doesn't go to the top. I can't make it go to the top because of the platforms. So I know that it doesn't do that. Trust me. I've seen it. This looks horrible from the, if this is gonna be the front, this is actually ugly. So, you call on your college the living room of campus. There you go. You can think of it as kind of, oh, I didn't mean to have that there still. Yeah, you can think of it kind of like that, basically. Maybe I will get something like this again. Do you think that I should put some trees? If I have trees, maybe it'll look nicer from the side. Is it weird to have like the sign there twice though? Maybe I won't have the sign. Oh, they're debug trees. Show hidden objects, show live edit objects. You think a cherry tree? I mean, I guess there is one of these pink trees around, but I never know about putting multiple of things like this right next to each other, because that is like quite big. Maybe I could do a regular oak tree. I don't know. I don't know. It is ugly. This building sure is ugly. No, I'll make it work. I'm gonna try and fix this side of it. It doesn't actually matter if the side of it is that fixed, but... Am I gonna stream July 7th or listen to Speak Now Taylor's version instead? Well, it doesn't come out, so it'll be out at midnight, right, on the day before. So last time Taylor Swift released new music, I streamed until midnight that day. And then we got off stream and listened to it as soon as it was out. So perhaps I'll do that again. Like a little countdown stream, you know? Okay, it's still a little bit ugly, but we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. Maybe if I had some more tables, so it looks a bit more like it could be the front of the building. It doesn't really matter to me if it's ugly on the gallery. Like, I kind of was prepared for it to be ugly on the gallery, but I would like if it wasn't that ugly on the gallery. I wish that we had a wall version of this sign. You know? I don't like it. Do you think that it sized up is weird? Or is it cool? What are our thoughts? You're too old for midnight streams? No, it's past my bedtime too, don't worry. I'm with you. You like it being big? I think that it does look kind of cool being big. I'm okay with it. Oh. Hold on. This needs to continue up. Okay. It's definitely ugly from the side. I definitely built it with this as the front, but it's okay. It's okay. Maybe I'll put a little... Let me get a light that shines on it too. How's that look? Oh, okay. Okay. Hate the front. Sorry that the gallery photo is ugly. The other side is meant to be the front. LOL. Okay. Okay. And then I'll hashtag Foxbury, hashtag university. I don't know. There we go. Thoughts? I wish that I could change the like angle of the camera, because I want another side to be the front. It's okay. You're on the train right now and the person next to you said, OMG, you're watching lilsimsie. Did they really, Lucas? Well, tell him I said hi. Tell him I said hi. That's kind of fun. I like this lot. I think it turned out pretty well. Larry's Lagoon. That's the default name. It's Larry is the mascot of Foxbury. So look, this is cool, right? I feel like I'm gonna get good use out of this with my Sims. So I'm glad. I like Foxbury. How cool is that? Okay. We did it. We did it. Anyway, that's the name of the official lot. So I'm gonna play University soon. So I wanted to rebuild the Commons, and now we have that done. What do I need to do next? I don't think I'll do it today, but we built the Commons, we built the dorms, I built the library. Maybe I could do the bar again or something soon. But anyway, I can show you a quick tour so you can see the build a little bit more, but we'll have to get the bar done. That'll be nice. Probably not today though. Probably not today though. Okay, anyway, this is the building. We have a cool fountain. There's some outdoor food, bunch of chairs. We have one of these things, dumpster, so that you can woohoo and such. When you come inside, we have some research machines. There's like a little tiny gym that you have access to with showers. You can also woohoo there. We have a game section, so there's like ping pong and some card tables, so you can do like puzzles and stuff on those. There's like a cafeteria over here, so your Sims can order food. This is always staffed, and you get free meals if you're a student. And then over here we have a bathroom. There's some more seating. We have these really nice vending machines. Upstairs, there's like some board games. We have a TV and a game console. No! Oh my God. The bookshelves deleted themselves again. So on the gallery, they're missing. Should I put it up again? Oh my God. They keep deleting themselves. That's so annoying. Let me try. Should I delete it and re-upload it? I think I will. I think it's worth it. They were doing that? I'm assuming that it happened when I painted the walls. Because I'm not painting walls again. But yeah, I think it, like, sometimes Clutter items delete. And the stuff, it happens with the stuff that slots together, like the Dream Home Decorator stuff. The modular furniture is kind of not so good. Anyway, I re-uploaded it. So anyways, we have some bookshelves, we have a chess table, some more seats along here. We have some nice private study spaces with computers. There's some more bathrooms, and we have this cool robotics room. So that is everything. The Sims being glitchy? I know, I'm shocked. But yeah, it happens on lot reload. Oh, that's even worse. Okay, good. Oh. Well, that's not good actually. But, you know, whatever. Thank you to the Sims. Hey, Mickey, and Rebecca, and Destiny, and AIC, and Min, thank you for the subs. I need to drink some water. This is too much. This is too much. But anyway. What key do you use to duplicate an already selected item on the eyedropper thing? Oh, at Lavender, if you hold shift, you can keep duplicating things. If you're like trying to place like 10 chairs, you can just hold shift and keep placing them. So, am I getting off stream? No, I'll be live for a little bit longer. I just have to figure out what we're gonna do next, because we finished that. So, now what? Now what do we want to do? I'm not sure. Maybe Stardew? No, don't give me ideas like that, because I will do it. That's the problem. You can't say that, because I will do it. You know how obsessed I am with Stardew Valley. It's not funny. Oh my god, you're a terrible influence. I mean, I could do a little bit of farming. Maybe. 100 Baby. We're gonna play 100 Baby on Friday. So we'll play loads of it on Friday. House Flipper. Ooh, I haven't played House Flipper in a while. No, you guys have me really thinking about farming. This isn't fair. Now that I'm thinking about it, oh, I'm so obsessed with Stardew Valley. It's a curse. This is terrible. This is terrible. Okay, listen. We're gonna play Sims all weekend. All right. Maybe, just maybe I could like farm a little bit. I don't usually switch games during a stream. Oh no. You're a terrible influence. I'm sorry. I just want to really bad. I really, really, really want to. Listen, the EA app needs to restart. Okay, it's not my problem. I'm gonna farm. I'm sorry, chat. I just am a little obsessed with Stardew Valley, okay? You just joined the stream and I immediately closed the game. I'm sorry. I just wanted to farm for like a tiny bit, okay? Just like a tiny bit. I spent a couple hours building. I finished the build. I just want to farm like the littlest bit, okay? If you've never seen Stardew Valley, please give her a chance. I think you'll like it. I think you will, because I do. So I think you'll like it. We're not going to play 100 Baby tomorrow because we're actually going to play Among Us tomorrow, but we'll play 100 Baby on Friday. And then we're going to do some more building probably on Saturday. So don't worry. We have a lot of Sim streams planned. So never played Stardew, excited to see it. Oh, it's fun. Stardew is one of my favorite games of all time. So it's a farming game. Was so happy when you were playing Sims. Okay, Ivy, I'm really sorry that I'm switching games right now. I always feel really guilty and want to cry when people shame me for not playing Sims on stream. But if it makes you feel any better, I make Sims content on YouTube 7 days a week. And I stream The Sims like 70% of the time. So I'm sorry that I'm going to play a little bit of Stardew right now, but maybe give it a chance. You might like it. And if you don't like it, you can leave. It's okay. We'll play Sims and stuff all weekend. So hopefully you understand where I'm coming from when I say that. But I like Stardew Valley. It's one of my favorite games. So all right, fortune teller, what do we got? The spirits are very displeased today. Okay. Good. Hello, Evelyn. Can I help you? It was a lovely walk out here. I haven't seen this old farm in a long time. Even better than you remember? Oh, yeah. Brought you a little something. It's a gift from one gardener to another. Yay! I get a box. Exciting. Thank you. I said a box. I planter box. It's a pot, but you know. I learned how to craft a garden pot. Am I using mods? Yeah, this is actually my first time playing with Stardew mods. I have the expanded mod in this save. You want Void Essence, the wizard? Okay. I can do that. I can do that, Mr. Wizard. Okay. What is a pot but a box for plants? There you go. There you go. Okay. When do I think I'll play Animal Crossing again? Oh, probably next week, Emily. It's just, I've been in quite the Stardew era this week, so I haven't played it this week, but we've been working on our Animal Crossing new island, so we will play. Just ordered Stardew Valley. I think you'll like it if you haven't played it before. I hope, well, at least I hope that you like it, because I like Stardew Valley. Am I on year 1? Yeah, this is winter of year 1 in this save, yeah. That's what we're up to right now. I'm also playing with expanded, so kind of throws things off a little bit, but yeah, I started making an all yellow Animal Crossing island. Or no, it's yellow, right? Yeah, sorry. I was like, it is yellow. No, it is. I thought about making it pink, but I didn't. It's yellow. At least it will be. It's not yet. I haven't really made that much progress yet. So, anyway, what's expanded mean? Well, it's a mod for Stardew Valley that adds a whole bunch of extra content. So It like makes it, they added some new NPCs, they made the area a little bit bigger. So that's what they mean by expanded. It's just the name of the mod, and it expands a lot of the vanilla Stardew stuff. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna take you, put this away. I will put this milk and make it into cheese for myself. All right. Yeah, getting pink flowers takes a while, especially to get as much. But is it canon? Like, is it like official? No, it's a mod. So the extra characters and stuff aren't official Stardew Valley characters, but are there quests or anything in Stardew? There's sort of quests a little bit, but for the most part, it's kind of more so sandboxy, I would say. Like sometimes you get little quests like I have to go bring this void essence to the wizard, but for the most part there isn't like, it's not as quest based as like Disney Dreamlight Valley is, to give an example, you know. It's a little bit different than that. So anyway, hopefully that makes sense. Right now it's winter, so I'm not able to do as much farming as I would like, because we're in the deep winter. Is there a storyline? There's a little bit of one, yeah, Brienne. The idea is kind of that you used to be working for like big corporate, you know, and you decided to quit your job and move out to the farm in this small town, and there's like Joja Mart, which is essentially like a Walmart, big type of corporation that's sort of taking over everything. And so you have to either restore the community center or support Joja Mart and then help it. Where is the wizard? Are you down here? So we're currently trying to run Joja Mart out of town and save the community, basically. Ooh, 1,000 gold. Thank you. For your dark magic. Oh, good. Great. And then each of the villagers have like cutscene storylines as well. But that is the wizard that can turn your kids into birds. Yeah. Yes. Hey, Sleepy, Lisa, Callie, thank you for the subs. First time catching a stream live. Well, hi, welcome in. We're just gonna, I was playing Sims earlier, but we're just gonna farm for a little bit towards the end of the stream here today. Is my plan. Oh, Hardcore, actually, the reason the wizard looks different in this save is because I'm playing with the expanded mod. And so they've sort of changed a lot of the areas in the mod, so it looks a little bit different. This is my first time ever using the expanded mod, so it's new to me also. Yeah, I'm playing with a mod to make things a little bit different around town, so hopefully that makes sense. It's pretty, isn't it? Yeah, it changes a lot of how the areas look, plus because they add in like some new houses for some of the NPCs and things that are new in the mod, so hello, Jody. Do you want an egg? Yes, you do. Good. You like vanilla TBH? Like, yeah, I do too. I've never used mods until this save. To give some context, this is my first time ever using a Stardew Valley mod in all of my almost 1,000 hours that I've played. But I kind of was curious. People kept talking about it, so I was curious to play with it, so. But yeah, I also have not a lot of experience with mods. Hello, Lewis. That is for you. Yeah, the portraits are cute, aren't they? Actually, something kind of fun about the portraits is that I have, I'm also using the seasonal outfits mod that changes people's outfits, because normally they were the same thing in every season, but, oh, she didn't like my egg. Okay, stupid. But I have the seasonal outfits mod, so it changes what they're wearing. Which I have found quite fun, to be honest. Maybe I'll sell these things to him. It's only a small thing, but it looks cute. So, Tipsy, Magic, Squiggle, thank you for the subs. Okay. Is adding mods just like doing it in The Sims? I think installing Stardew mods is a little bit more complicated than installing Sims mods, but it's not necessarily difficult. It's just ever so slightly more complicated than The Sims is. There's lots of tutorials online that can help you, so. Danny, thank you for the tier 3 32-month resub. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Who doesn't like egg? Rude? I know. I mean, if someone just gave me an egg randomly, I'd probably be a little bit weirded out too, but anyway. Yeah, there's this mod manager called Smappy for Stardew Valley, and you can get that and then install the mods that way, which is not as complicated as it sounds, but is a little bit like of an extra step sort of thing compared to The Sims where you can just drag and drop, you know? So hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, Stardew stream. Yeah, Jen, we literally just, this is my first day in game. I was playing Sims finishing a build and now I've switched into this, so. But anyway, there's lots of like tutorial type content on the wiki for the mods, so hopefully that helps you if you're looking for it. We farming? Yeah, well, only a little bit, okay? I was playing Sims for 2 hours, and now I'm farming for just like a little bit, okay? Just like a little tiny bit of farming is all. Just the littlest bit, okay? Oh. Hello. That weapon, there's no mistaking it. You received a galaxy sword. I did. You have been deemed worthy, Kayla. This is a true honor. I obtained my first galaxy weapon after a night of harsh battles at Castle Village. There was a purple blinding light as the sword slowly fell into my hands. I felt the power of the cosmos for a brief second. Wizards and scholars believe Yoba gifts these weapons to true peacekeepers of humanity. Whoa. I will allow you to purchase galaxy weapons from our hidden weapons cache, adventurer. I'm proud of you. Ooh. I can now buy galaxy weapons from Marlin. Oh, another one. I haven't been in here in a while. You must be Kayla, the adventurer Marlin told me so much about. Oh, I hail from Castle Village. Okay, she's pretty. Alessia lived in Stardew Valley years ago. She's a talented sniper. I requested her aid. Slimes were duplicating on the cavern ceilings too high for me to reach the sword. I'm not as good of a shot as I used to be. Oh no. If you require my bow again, don't hesitate to ask. Okay. Besides, I quite enjoy visiting the valley. Okay. Watch me float. Thank you for the 46 months. And Jen as well. And call me Susan. Thank you for the raid. Until next time, Marlin. Okay. You tried to buy Stardew on Steam, but it turns out your sister already bought it on your shared account. So guess what I'm doing today? Oh, nice. That's fun. You already got it. No, I'm not going to stream later. I usually only stream in the morning on Wednesdays, Joey. Oh, I didn't mean to go out. Oh my goodness. Galaxy Hammer. Whoa. We can get some rings if we wanted to, but I don't want to. So 554 out of 1,000 slimes. Yikes. We have a lot more that we need to kill, huh? Maybe I'll go into the mines today. I'm gonna try and get some more gold and some more iron. How about that? I didn't bring myself... Oh, I have some food there. Okay. Okay. Let's game, shall we? Have I played Slime Rancher? I actually haven't. Is Slime Rancher the game that they quit making Animal Crossing to work on? Or am I making that up? No, that's Splatoon. Sorry, different game. Never mind. Sorry, I just, it's too soon for me. No, that's Splatoon. I got there on my own before chat told me. It took me a second, but I got there. Yeah, I haven't played either of those games though. People tell me I would like Slime Rancher a lot though, so I probably should play it because I get that all the time. Only your second Simsy stream? Oh, hi, welcome to the stream then. Nice to see you. We usually play Sims, I swear. You have a grudge against Splatoon because of that? Me too. Me too. I'm totally with you on that. I also hold a grudge. So. Okay. Guess what I'm doing today, by the way? Part of why I can't stream later is because my friend Hope, Goose Kingdom, who does my closed captions, is in town. And I'm gonna go see her today. So that's why I can't stream this afternoon, is because I'm going to see Hope. Her family came to Florida on vacation, so I get to go see her. So that is my plan. So unfortunately, I cannot stream later. The horse girl, yeah. Hope. So I'm gonna go see her later, which is why I will not be live in the afternoon today. That's okay, because I usually only stream in the morning on Wednesdays, but I might have streamed extra today, given the fact that I couldn't stream much this week, but it's okay. It is okay. I don't get to see friends very often, so sometimes we gotta prioritize these things. Come on, let me do the next level. I want more solar essence specifically. Careful with the heat today if you're going out. Oh, I know. How hot is it today right now? It was last night. Oh, it's 94 is the high. I was out in worse last week. But last night at like 10 p.m. it was 90 degrees outside. It's not right. It's just not right. Cannot deal. It's only a high of 94 today. It's gonna be a high of like 97 later this week, so yikes. Yikes. How do you survive? By not going outside. Ah! Stay away from me. High's 106 for you today? Oh god. Hope is probably obsessed with the new horse thing coming out. Oh, she is. She's very excited. She's thriving. What is it in Celsius? 34.4 degrees Celsius. So yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Do you know when the horse EP comes out? Yeah, it comes out July 20th. So actually not that far away. A gold bar. Okay. You guessed 35, that's close. It is close, there you go. Yeah, it's not very pleasant. Will I have a code for the new pack? Like a, one of those tester codes? They haven't said anything to me about that, so I don't think so. They did like a limited test again with Growing Together, but I don't think they're gonna have one again this time. At least they haven't said. But you don't need to worry about it. To be completely honest with you, those 2 times that they gave me a, like a code to you. Oh, I shouldn't have eaten that, that was a waste. They gave me, because they're testing out creator codes, or at least they were twice. But they like capped how much money I could earn from it, which, I mean, because it was a test, I get it, whatever. But long story short, don't worry if you couldn't use the code, because like, you know, it's okay. It's okay. If anything, it was more about, I wanted people to use the code because I really would like for them to like make the creator codes for real, because I feel like that is a great opportunity for other creators. Like, I think it would be nice if they had that, so. But anyway. So yeah, I don't actually know how many people used it. I only know that it was capped. But I don't know how many people used it, so. The cap wasn't that high, so. But anyway, Interesting to think about. I would like it if they like made those for real though. The fact they've done 2 tests for it, I think is a good sign. And honestly, the fact that it capped is probably a good sign too, because that means that like a lot of people are using it, you know? So hopefully they do roll it out for everybody, because that would be great for other creators to have access to that, you know? It was only a test, so they only had like a handful of people had access to it at first, but because they're experimenting essentially. Okay. Go away. Go away. Oh, Christine, I didn't see that tweet. Did they announce who built for the pack? I would love to see that, because I wasn't really on Twitter this week much. So I didn't see who built for the pack. I'd love to know. That's exciting. Yeah, I figured they would have had Simmers built, but I don't know who did. So what a fun pack to build for, to like find out about horses early. That would have been so cool. That must have been quite the shock when they got that like call or whatever for it. It must have been quite the shock. Oh, it was after the trailer. That makes sense. Yeah, and after the trailer, I had a meet and greet. So I was not on social media. I was busy. But are you scared that creators will be deceiving to their audience to get them to buy the packs with creator codes? I guess I hadn't really thought about it that way, Irish. So here's my thought process on like the deception thing. First of all, the amount of money you get from a creator code is so small, like $1, okay? So in the grand scheme of things, it can add up, but I think that like morally lying to an audience about liking a pack so that you can get $1 from them buying it is like really messed up. And I think that creators online, their entire livelihood revolves around people trusting them. So if you become a liar and you get known for being a liar and you like lie so that they buy packs with your code, I just can't see anyone benefiting from that. I think in the end it would probably harm them more so than helping them. I have no reason to pretend to like a Sims pack, you know? That's why I sit here ranting about things like Stranger Rail still to this day. You know, like it's just not worth that. So I really truly don't believe that Simmers do that. I know that people think that they do, but I don't think that Simmers do that. I would never lie about a pack. When people accuse me of that, I like really truly take offense to it, because I'm picturing, do you honestly believe that I sit here like maliciously being like, I'm gonna trick these children into buying a Sims pack that I actually hate? Like, why would I lie and like get people to spend $40 on a thing that I actually deep down think is bad? I have nothing to gain from that. If anything, I would argue that I gain more from being negative about packs, because people like the drama of complaining about packs, you know? So anyway, there's no reason to lie. And it's not like, listen, this is gonna sound bad also, but like, I don't need to pretend to be nice to EA, because they gain so much from me promoting their packs just in general. They're not gonna like stop working with me because I said that one pack was bad. Like, I don't need to worry about that. So there's just no reason for me to pretend, you know? Like, I've made so many critical videos, they still work with me on things. Like, that's not a concern for me, you know? Like, anyway, I think that people benefit from being honest with their audience, so I don't see people doing that, you know? Does that make sense? Anyway, hopefully you understand where I'm coming from when I say that. But yeah, I don't think that like, oh, it's midnight. I don't think that I'm worried about people pretending to like packs if they have a creator code. I honestly didn't even think about people thinking that, but oh, I want to kill these monsters. Because there's just, it's like the creator code doesn't pay enough to make that worth it, you know? Anyway. Anyway, and I think that like these things are complex, so you can like parts of packs and then also criticize other parts of them, you know? Like there isn't, I don't know. It's not like a end all be all. Like I'll make a video being like, these are the things that I like, these are the things that I don't like, you know? And I find that to be kind of an effective way to talk about it. Sims only lies during Among Us. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. It's not like a sort of nuanced opinions basically about these things is what I mean. Oh, that's the thingy. Wait. Here we go. This is who built for the pack. SimGuru popcorn. I love SimGuru popcorn. What a fun, oh my gosh, this is cool. They had Chrissy, Simproof, Dr. Ashley, and Ninster all work on these. I love all of them. That's so fun. I've met a bunch of those people in person as well, which is pretty cool. Well, that's really exciting. Simproved actually was one of the people that worked on, when they did Eco Lifestyle, had like the first ever like community built lot. And Simprove got to work on that, so that's pretty cool. Each did 3 lots. Ooh. So I'm gonna guess, I don't know if I've said this before, or if they've said this, I mean, but if they each did 3 lots, there might be like 2 or 3 empty lots in the world as well. So if there's 12 lots that are built, I would maybe guess that we've got 3 empty ones. We might have 15 lots. Maybe 2 empty lots, but I would, maybe 3 empty lots? We'll see. That's pretty fun though. That's a good one. Yeah, being told about horses in advance must have been a huge secret to keep. I mean, I knew about the babies in advance because of growing together, so I get it. But that's a big one. I bet the lots are huge also. Because they probably, like, think about how big, like, horse lots need to be. I bet it's huge. That's kind of fun. How far in advance do they learn? I mean, I don't know what their timeline was for this pack, but months. Like, I was working on growing together stuff in, like, August, September of last year, I think, because I was moving when it was happening. So, and then it came out in March. So a while. Working on it for a while. We started working on it, like, they first tell us about it and give us, like, concept art and stuff way before we even have access to it. And then Chrissy knew for almost a year. Yeah, we learned about it, and that's when we actually started working on it, let alone being asked to do it, you know? So, if I'm being honest with you, I first learned about it in... I'm trying to, like... Yeah, they asked me to build for it in August. Because I was at Dan's brother's wedding. And then Frost was like, can you hop on a Zoom call? And I was like, I mean, I can try. And then he asked me to do the builds for it. So, yeah, I knew about it in August, and then it came out in March. So, anyway. And the way that it works, basically, when I've done it the past couple times, is that they basically... we start working on it before the game is ready. Like, when I started working on it, the map was a black screen. There wasn't a map yet. They hadn't, like, oriented where the lots would be. But when they're doing these things, they plan it out so far in advance. No, I didn't build for Horse Ranch. I mean for Growing Together. I didn't build for Horse Ranch. But when they're planning these things, they know, like, what the lot sizes are all going to be. They know who all the townies are going to be. They know that they want to have, like, a bar and a park and a starter home, and they know what they want. They just are trying to lay out what it will look like and where it will all be and stuff. So they gave us, like, a presentation of, this is all of the art that we're getting. This is all of the items that are being added. And this is what all the lots are going to be. You're going to do this one. Here's our, like, storyline plan for it. And then we started working on it before the items even were in the game. So we started working on it when it was, like, just the base game, basically. But having seen... So, like, I only had the base game items because the new stuff hadn't been made yet. But I had pictures. So I was like, okay, I'm going to put this coffee table here. But I know that I'm going to replace it with the new one once it's ready. You know? So we had to do these, like, different iterations of the build where, like, I made a first pass with all base game stuff. Kind of explained my thought process and my ideas and, like, showed them some of my reference photos and stuff like that. And then we would get, like, an update that had some of the items in it. And like they kept adding more items up until like right before it was over. And they even added some things based on feedback. So like you know that sign that I used everywhere in the Foxbury Commons earlier today in the build? Me and Deli were like, it would be so nice if we had signs for the rec center and the library, because it's hard to use the base game ones. There isn't a lot of them. And they were like, you know what, you're right. So they went and made signs based on us asking for them for the builds. And that was the one for the library, and the one for the rec center had like water in it. It's like a fountain. But anyway, sounds like pointless extra work. It wasn't really pointless, Fairy, because I know it sounds weird, but like they want to start working on it really early, and you just can't really because the stuff isn't in the game yet. So because they give feedback on it, right? They want to see what you're working on very early, so they could be like, oh, you know what? I like this idea. And then as you're doing it, they would be like, oh my God, that attic you have in the build, what if you added this thing to it? So I don't know, it's nice to be working on it so early, because then there's time to adjust over the time. And things like the rec center legitimately took me so long. Like, I don't even want to know how many hours I put into that rec center build. It's like horrifying. But anyway, I guess it does sound like an excessive amount of time, but it wasn't really. It was worthwhile, I feel. So it is cool seeing how much thought gets put into it though, because I did one of the townies houses, and this is like before they actually made The Sims. They had these like long descriptions of what The Sims would be like, and what their traits were going to be, and what jobs they were going to be in, and what their relationships were like, and what the storyline was. So they sort of like prep all of that so far in advance, like before The Sims even got made. So it was quite fun for me to like do the builds and like know about The Sims, and then finally towards the end when The Sims were actually ready, it was so cool to be like, oh my God, that's Jay. This Sim that I've been imagining for months, there they are right there. So that was kind of cool. But anyway, that doesn't go in there, that goes in there. So yeah, I don't know, Sylvia. They've never worked with creators to make The Sims before. So I don't know. I feel like, and I don't know, this might sound, I don't know. But I think that maybe the team has people that are more capable of sim making than building. I'm sure there are good builders that work at The Sims, but they never got like extreme criticism of how like bad their townies were. It was always about how bad the builds were. So I don't know. Interesting. I'm glad that they're working with people though. I think it's a fun way. I also think that it's kind of a fun, first of all, it's a huge opportunity for the creators. Like, I'm so excited for those people that got to work on this one. And it's also a really cool opportunity for the community, because those creators will make content on it and like sort of present what they worked on from their perspective. And like, it's really interesting to get that amount of detail in the behind the scenes content, you know, like to get to hear the super behind the scenes and see the early footage. I think that's really interesting for people who like love The Sims and are really interested in it. So yeah, I think it's a cool thing they're doing. I hope they keep doing it. Yeah, so Iva, when we were working on the builds, we had like a Discord server that had some of the Sims team in it that was working on the pack. So like the lead designers and stuff like that on the pack, and then also like the other builders were in the Discord server as well. So we could kind of discuss. And they sort of had us, so for example, in our builds, like the townies that I built for, they're part of like a sort of larger extended family. And so we had like, in my builds, I had the same piano as one of the builds from their other house. And it was like, they have magic pianos. What a cute detail, because they're family. Like that kind of thing was being talked about and stuff. So anyway, I think that's kind of cool though. It's kind of a fun little like detail. I'm gonna grab myself some of these things and go back to the mines, I think. But are we paid as a volunteer thing? They basically like commissioned the builds from us. I wasn't paid a lot of money, but they essentially, what I would describe as like commissioned it, where they paid me per build to do. I would have done it for free, but I think that like legally they're trying to make it all sound by like commissioning us, but I would have done it for free because I feel like the opportunity way outweighs the monetary value, you know? And I think that getting to make content on it was like worthwhile for me as well, but yeah. Anyway, let's go down. I want to go down to like the ice. Yay. Any Sims that came out a different way from what I was expecting? I don't think they were like seriously different. They were all kind of how I pictured. Sometimes like occasionally plans will change. Like if they initially wanted the Sim to be like a, you know, mixologist, they might switch the career over time to something else by the time the pack actually comes out. But for the most part, the general description is quite similar to what they end up actually being. So anyway, it's interesting though to think about that. I want more iron so badly. Thank you. Yeah, I'll get the pack for free because they give me the pack like early usually, so that I can make content on it. It's kind of like, it's almost like it's like free, to be honest, it's free advertisement for them. When a lot of game companies have this sort of system where they send creators codes to the packs because they want you to make content on it. And so like by me, you know, reviewing the pack or whatever, a lot of people are gonna maybe want to buy it. So they benefit greatly from me having the pack, and I benefit from having it early so I can make a video on it to go up when it comes out, you know? So it's kind of like a mutually beneficial thing, but at the end of the day, I mean, I would buy the pack. They just give it to me early sometimes, so. With the bigger packs, at least, they don't give people like the kits early or anything. Yeah, it's mutually beneficial, so. Let's go down. But anyway, getting a $40 pack for free isn't enough to buy my opinion, if that's what you're asking. I would not lie about a pack because they gave it to me for free. Anyway, well, yeah, it is cheaper than them paying for real advertising. And the thing is, if they were like trying to sponsor me to talk about a new pack, I probably wouldn't say yes. If they wanted to pay me to talk about a pack, I probably wouldn't accept that offer because I feel like that looks bad. So I wouldn't accept money about new packs. They've done like, I've done sponsored things with EA before when like for example, one time they were doing a little test where Eco Lifestyle was free for the weekend, and they sponsored a stream of mine to play Eco Lifestyle like 2 years after it came out. And that I'll do, because it's like, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna talk about the game being free anyway. But like, I wouldn't like do a sponsored content on like the horse pack right now, you know? They wouldn't offer, but I wouldn't do that because it's like, I don't know, seems a little bit different vibes. You know what I mean? I don't want anybody to think that I'm like a liar, so. Different vibes, you know? No, I didn't get paid based on how well Growing Together sold. No. I got paid like a flat fee per build that I did, and not a high fee. They just paid me like, I did a couple builds and they paid me per build. There was no like, you get money based on those sales of the pack or anything. Like they wouldn't do that for like, I don't think anything, to be honest. So, anyway, okay, I want to take this and this. I'm trying to kill all kinds of things so I can get the Adventurers Guild complete. They paid you in giveaway codes, obviously. They didn't! Do you know what? This is a sore subject. The fact that during May, I probably bought, I don't even want to know, I probably spent close to $1,000 on giveaway codes in May, which I think was worth it because it was like, I was trying to incentivize people to come to the stream, which I think helps with donations. So it's, I don't know, it's kind of like how I spent a lot of money on stamps to mail people letters. It was like worth it in the end because it's kind of like for the charity thing. But they didn't give me any giveaway codes in May. And I asked. And they didn't respond. So anyway, I don't know. But I did a lot of giveaways during my charity fundraiser. They didn't give me any. Oh well, it's okay. It's okay. It's over now. But yeah. It's interesting. In the past, sometimes it's kind of hit or miss, because sometimes I'll ask and they'll give me like 10, and sometimes they'll give me none. And I don't know why. But, oh well. Oh well. I got some myself, so. Go away. Go away. I have to kill like 500 more slimes still. Not the vibes. I don't know. Hello? No more slimes? I'm gonna kill this bat though. Yeah, I think I'll play the new Story of Seasons game. I think I would like to. Probably not this week though. I got too much going on. What did you do, Marissa? Let us know. Fascinating. Make monster musk? Oh, I didn't even think about that. Anyway, it'll be fine. I'm not actually trying that hard to kill them. I wanted to get a little bit of iron today because I'm running very low, and also kill some thingies while I'm down here, so. Yeah, a new Story of Seasons game came out yesterday. So, you ordered Starbucks to the wrong location? Oh no. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Oh, I have a funny story about VidCon. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys this. So Dan, if you guys didn't know, Dan is British, right? A lot of you probably knew that, but if you didn't, there you go. And whenever he says his name for orders anywhere, they never understand what he's saying. They always, they're always like, what? Huh? Huh? What? Every time. Every time, okay? It was especially bad when he had like mask on always, you know, like they can't understand him at all. Well, we're at Starbucks in the hotel at VidCon, okay? And the guy, he was like, what's the name for that order? And Dan said his name. And then he was like, huh? And Dan said it again. He was like, huh? Dan said it again. And he was like, are you sure? And Dan was like, yeah. He thought he said dad. So he thought that he was saying, like, put the name down as dad, please. So when Dan got his order, the drink said dad on it. So no wonder he was like, really? Are you sure you want that? Okay. The guy was like, okay. Because he thought he was saying put down dad is the name for my order. Oh my God. I keep telling Dan every time, you have to say Daniel. You have to say Daniel. They do not know what you're saying. You have to say Daniel. And he always forgets and says Dan. And then they apparently, they've all been thinking he's been saying dad this whole time. Anyway, so I keep telling him he has to say Daniel. And he does now. But it was quite funny. It was very, very funny. The poor guy thinking Dan's trying to get him to say dad. That's weird. He wasn't doing that. That's kind of creepy. You want to hear Dan say his own name? Wait. I have, I need to get him to, he says it like, Dan. I'm trying to scroll back up because I set my family up voice. Oh, why do my family text so much? Hold on, I'm scrolling. Maybe I can play it for you. Scrolling. Oh my God, my family texts so much. Wait, should I call him? I'll try. I'll make him say it for you. Here's when I saw Jamie Lee Curtis. We're getting there. Hello?
What?
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
Can you, I'm streaming. Can you say your own name, please?
Really?
Yes, can you say it?
Dan.
Don't emphasize it, just say it. What's the name for that order?
Dan. Dan.
Anyway, they can't understand him. Say water bottle, please.
Water bottle.
No, say it like you said it when you ordered it. Don't cough in my ear.
Water bottle.
Okay, bye. Not good enough. When we were at the Taylor Swift concert, he was trying to buy a water bottle, and they couldn't understand him either. Me, I had to translate. He's being too, he's enunciating too much. Yeah, I mean, I think that it just takes people aback because they're not expecting someone with a British accent to be ordering. And then it's kind of loud in there. So it's hard to understand him. But it's funny to me because I like to make fun of his accent. So, but it's just, I mean, it is loud and it's hard, and you're not expecting a British accent. So it's like, wait, what? So, anyway. Water bottle is hard to say. It is a little bit. I like to make fun of him. I do. It's funny. Imagine how much I was laughing out loud when I got his drink and it said dad on it. That was so funny. So funny. Like, unmatched is how funny that was. It was really good. So anyway, if you want to follow Dan on Twitch, his link's in the chat. Let me kill this. What is the point of marrying someone if you can't make fun of them? That's how it works, right? I think so. Right? Let's go back home. Let's go to the bus stop. You just unfollowed him by accident? Uh-oh. Hey, Flower survived. Floor, thank you for the subs. Okay. How old was I when I met Dan? Oh, I was 18. I've known Dan for a long time. Go away. Go away. Keep those. Put those in there. Okay, let's go to sleep. I'll play one more day, probably. Let's go. Thank you. The internet went down on you and you're working from home? Oh no. You turned 24 in a little over a month. Why are you laughing at me, Christine? Yeah, I do. Chocolate cake. Spirits are very happy today. Dan was 20 when we met. Dan's 2 years older than me. Starting tomorrow. The market is starting. Used to mock Dan for being 24? Okay. Yeah. And? Yeah. My birthday is in August. It is coming up. That's horrible to think about. Let's see. Nope. August twins. When's your birthday? Mine's August 14th. Are we actually twins? Because if so, that's fun. If I played Unpacking? I did. I want to play it again, honestly, because I loved Unpacking so much. One of my favorite games I've played in like years. I loved Unpacking. It was so good. Yours is August 13th? Oh, cool. That's fun. Let's see. see. Hello, pigs. I'm excited for the spring to start so I can get the stupid truffle. There's so many Leos in chat today. This is horrible, says Christine. Christine, I won't stand for this. That's actually extremely rude of you to say. I don't make fun of you. At least not recently. Spooky Orgo, the 36 months. Any tips for packing for a move? Oh my god. No. I found moving to be so unbelievably stressful. I'm not helpful with this, to be honest. So, no tips? No. Label your boxes? I don't know. I mean, you said that you waited until the last minute, which is, I mean, the tip would be to not wait till the last minute. I don't know. It was all very stressful. But moving things like my PC was the most stressful part though. The PC and the cat. Oh, leave your clothes on the hangers. If you can, if you're like moving and it's a drive away, if you could leave your stuff on your hangers and just like throw it in like a bag or in your car or something, makes unpacking so much easier. But yeah, I left some of my things on hangers, so putting it away was way faster. Label boxes, eat out all week, hire movers for furniture. Oh my god, hiring movers was a lifesaver for me. Absolute lifesaver for me. Especially because my brother and my dad both were working the day that I moved, so they couldn't help me. And you think me, my mom, and my sister can do that? That was very helpful. So if possible, especially if we're going far. And then me and, like, I did so many car trips, me and Dan, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, which was also helpful. Yeah, it's expensive to hire movers, but oh my god, if you have a lot of furniture, it's horrible. Yeah, you're on the second floor of an apartment, exactly. Like, how are you meant to do that? But anyway, when it was you, your dad, and a U-Haul, oh, you made it though. You made it. But it takes ages, and it's stressful, and it's exhausting, and I don't know. And if you can, like, prioritize setting up, like specifically when you're first starting to unpack, like, you're like, I don't know, give yourself a space. Like, make sure your bed is like nice and comfy and made like early in the day. Get that stuff ready, you know? Make sure you've got a nice bed set up. Like, that's a priority. Because then when you're done after unpacking all day and you've been all stressed and exhausted, you don't want to like do your sheets last, you know? That's the last thing you want to have to worry about. Bed first. So that way you can just go straight to bed when you're done. But like, get that ready first, you know? Get the essentials ready and then like do everything else. But get your like bed and your bathroom set up so that you're all set. But yeah, you don't want to be like unpacking all day and then it gets to be late at night and you have to like make your bed. No, make that first. Make that first. Saves you a lot of stress. Sell. Should we go back to the mines again? How much stuff do I have? Yeah, bed and shower stuff will be useful. 131 iron. Yeah, what's today's date? Is today someone's birthday? Oh, it's Harvey's birthday. I don't have any pickles for you, Harvey. Coffee, pickles, wine. I have none of the above. Oh no. He likes, I could give him like a duck egg or something for his birthday. Or I could just buy some coffee. I guess I could just buy some coffee. I thought that I didn't have any, but I could just buy some. That's an idea. Huffington, thank you for the 26 months. Pickles and wine, ew. Yeah, together. Gross. I can just buy one. Okay. Hi. I want want to date you. Come back. Yeah, I got you, Harvey. I'll get you a gift. Saloon is almost open. Almost a year ago, you sold a couple things in boxes. Oh no. I mean, listen, moving is hard. It's terrible. I was glad I had like some overlap. I don't want to watch this. I'm sorry, Abigail. I had some overlap between like my old house and my new house. So I was able to like slowly move things over the course of like a week. And so before I moved in, like the day before we moved, I moved my PC and I like set up my office so that my like work stuff was ready, which was really helpful because I could like prioritize things like this so that I didn't have to worry about it on the day. That was very lucky, I think, for me. I really appreciated having that. Plus then when I got here, like everything was like in here at least was set up, so I was less stressed out. Then I could record easily. Harvey, buddy, can I ask where you are? It is winter 14 and it's a Sunday. Oh, sorry. Oh my god, he has a very complicated schedule. Okay, he's going to the saloon, I think, today, so I'll wait on him. When did I move? I moved back in, like, September. So, it's been a while now. But yeah, September. What else should I do? Oh, you know what I could do actually is go and open some geodes. That could be fun. You moved 1 week before your finals? Oh my god, that's so stressful. That's so stressful. Jane, Craig, thank you for the subs. I'm really sorry. That really stinks. Did you manage? Were you okay? How's my house coming along? It's good. I still have a lot of like, not enough furniture. Let's say that. When Sasha and Steph were here, I was like, please ignore the fact that there is like not a lot of things in here. It's just, it is, our furniture is expensive and it's hard. It's, you know, slowly but surely, we're getting there. We're getting there. But that's normal. So, I'm gonna take these and go open them, I think. How about that? Hey, American Heart Association, how are you doing? What's up? Advice for meeting people? Oh, let's address that one to the chat. I have not a clue. I'm terrible. I don't know how to, yeah. I don't know anybody. I'm the wrong one for that, unfortunately. Yeah, furniture is a hard decision. It's hard to decide what you're gonna buy. Oh my god! I just got a prismatic shard from a geode! That's so rare! Oh my god! Okay. I accept. That's so cool. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. I have a couple of those at my house as well. We have a whole bunch of prismatic shards. The collection is growing. You have enough. Share with the class. No, that's so cool. I don't know if I've ever gotten a prismatic shard from a geode before. That's pretty lucky. That's fun. What do they do? It's like the rarest item in the game. You can use it to get the fancy sword. You can also use it once I have the island unlocked. I can use it to trade in my stuff and get some extra fancy materials or fancy tools, I mean. It's quite rare. So it's also a really good gift for people. But I probably won't give it away to anyone. Nothing to donate, okay. Okay. When you first started playing, you sold it because you didn't know it was special? Oh no. I mean, it's easy to not know that, I think. It's really easy to not realize. Like, how would you know? Right? Not that rare, TBH. No, it's especially once you're kind of late game. It's like in the Skull Caverns, I got 3 in one day, like one Skull Caverns run last week. So it's not actually that bad. But especially if you're not like a hardcore gamer at this, it can be a little bit harder to get. So, okay, at 5:50 p.m., Harvey is gonna go to the saloon. So we have some time to kill. You had a mission to get 4 fresh ones in a week and you struggled, so many bad luck days. Yeah, that's the problem. You'll have days where you get so lucky in the Skull Caverns and then days where you get nothing. So, no, I'm not romancing Harvey, but today's his birthday, so I want to give him a gift. That is my plan, at least. Veronica, thank you for the 18 months, and I'll probably get off stream here in a minute as well. I gotta go meet up with Hope. I'm very excited to see her. This is gonna be fun. They don't need to be fresh. Oh, really? Oh, well, that sucks, Christine. You spent a lot of time looking for fresh ones and you didn't need to. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You've gotten irrationally terrified by roundabouts. Oh, Kaden, I'm sorry. I understand. I find roundabouts kind of scary too. But that's because there's like not very many of them around me. So they're like weird and scary to me. This is like terrible advice, but honestly, the only way that I've gotten like better with my driving anxiety is literally just by driving more, which is such an irritating thing to say because like if I would have told myself that or someone had told me that before, I would have been like, that's so stupid and annoying. But like forcing myself to do it, and like the exposure to it and like having to drive more has made it a lot easier for me to drive. But I don't know. That's not helpful advice because that's like not what anybody wants to hear. But that's like truly, that was the best way for me to be able to work on this. So, hello, Harvey. I want to give you a coffee. I have it right here. Happy birthday. Now we're friends. Yeah. Anyway, hate to admit that because that's a really annoying thing, but it's true. It did help me. I held off on getting my license for so long, for like actually years, because I was so anxious about driving, and I only got my license because Dan was moving here. So I got it like 2 years ago. I only got it because Dan was moving here, and I felt like one of us has to drive. Like he's moving all the way to America. Like I need to kind of get over myself and learn, you know. And otherwise I don't know. That was the main catalyst for me, was just that like he was coming here and I felt like I probably should. And in the end, I think it helped. Like if I've been fine recently. But I don't know, took me a while to accept. So yeah, I was holding off on that for a while. So I'm with you there. I'm getting a lot better though. I'm doing a lot better with it, which makes me feel kind of proud of myself, to be honest. So I'm glad that I did it, and I've been doing quite well, I would say. So I'm gonna put some of these in here. My things are growing. Yeah, I was so embarrassed by it that I literally never talked about it on stream either. Like I never admitted that I didn't have my license on YouTube or on a stream or anything. I was so embarrassed that I didn't drive, and I don't think that it is embarrassing. I think I felt, because I had so much anxiety about it, I felt quite ashamed of myself. So I never admitted it. The day I got my license, I didn't even talk about it. Because I was so embarrassed. It was like the biggest day of my life, and I didn't even mention it to anybody. Because I was so embarrassed. I didn't want people to know, but yeah. I even streamed that day. I didn't talk about it. But it's not embarrassing, and I'm with you. I was quite anxious about driving as well. So anyway, I didn't want to be judged. But I don't think that it's something that I should have been embarrassed about. No, I didn't even tell the mods. I was so embarrassed. And I also didn't want to talk about it leading up to it because I was like, what if I fail the test? I don't want anybody to know. I didn't, but I didn't want to talk about it. But anyway, I think on that note, I'm probably gonna run. Hey, Caffeinated Veronica, thank you for the subs. So I think I'm gonna go find someone to raid maybe. Thank you for hanging out. It's been fun. We had some good talks today, I think, chat. We had some good talks, and I kind of want to go and raid. Oh my goodness, my friend Kayla's playing Stardew. Well, there you go. That's where I want to be. Let's go raid my friend Candidly Kayla, shall we? Because she's playing Stardew. And tomorrow we're gonna play Among Us on stream. That is the plan. And then we're gonna play Sims on Friday. So those are our next couple days. Thank you for hanging out. Say hi to Kayla for me. Let's go farm. And I shall see you all later, okay? Okay. It's your birthday. Oh, happy birthday. Okay, now I'm gonna raid. Thank you for hanging out. I love and miss you. Okay, okay. Ow, my hair. Bye. And stop the stream.